Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. I am your Dungeon Master Salcos, and this is the D&D campaign where I don't know. We hope we had a great holiday. I didn't have that prepared. Anyway, before we get to the session tonight, we do have a few important announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. You can find their music on Spotify, watch their music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. For more information, you can go to midnightsyndicate.com or use our command !midnight in our chat for a direct link. We are also utilizing the soundscapes of Arkenforge. Arkenforge is a comprehensive tool that Dungeon Masters and Game Masters alike can use for cartography, for map making, for battle maps, and more, along with ambient sounds, music, and sound effects. Just make sure you don't make your crows moo. That's an issue sometimes, you know. You can buy that software for $35 at arkenforge.com, or if you're smart and fiscally responsible, you'll use the code PRESTIGE at checkout for $5 off their toolkits as well. You might notice that right here is my bust portrait. This bust portrait was made, the line art was made by Jeremiah, aka Slimy Rice, who is Aspen in our campaign 2 currently before he dies. And then the coloring was done by Starving Artists. Both of these artists have their commission info in our Discord. You can go look in our Discord to reach out to them and message them for their very fair prices for the immense amount of talent that they have. Wonderful artists, great work. We love it. Commission them. Speaking of other people in our campaign, let's go ahead and bring everybody else in. Hello, everybody else.
Hi.
Hello.
You may notice that we have Jeremiah. He is sporting his brand new laptop. That was a Christmas present, so he's able to join us on Facecam now. So yay. You can see Aspen, you know what he looks like, you know, it's pretty great. Yes. So we have a few other announcements just to get through real fast. So we are also sponsored by two great things to keep you awake. We have Rogue Energy, which is like a powder that you mix with water and shake in a little shaker that Jeremiah is showing off right there. They have so many different flavors. It tastes delicious. No sugar. It's great. Doesn't give you the jitters. It's wonderful. You can use the code Prestige at checkout for 10% off there. And also coffee. Prestige Encounters loves keeping you awake. It's fantastic and energized. We also have coffee by Find Familiar Coffee, which is D&D themed coffee. I personally use the regular Knoll, which is their espresso blend, but they also have other blends and single origin beans as well that you can get either ground or whole beans. So if you are a coffee snob like me and grind your beans fresh when you make every batch, that's what I do. So, you know, yay. Also Prestige at checkout for 10% off. You can use the commands !energy or !coffee, whichever one fancies your interest for more information, etc, etc, etc. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
No.
Holidays. Have good holidays. We've got a new year coming. It's 2022 is come and gone, and make peace with your souls.
This is the last session of 2022, everybody. I don't know if we all realize that. The last session of 2022. We're going into 3 full years of playing Dungeons and Dragons together. Here at Prestige Encounters. Absolutely shocking.
Shout out to Cinnamon Mon Satan. May it leave you as easily as it entered you.
Through whatever end it needs to. With food poisoning.
So sorry.
I do have a really exciting announcement. Our full body artwork for our characters is complete. Those who were originally in the campaign at the start. Casimir, I have bad news. Yours isn't done. But we're working on it. We aren't ready to show those quite yet for a big reveal. We want everybody in the campaign, all the characters to be present for it. So stay tuned for that. If you're on our Patreon, we will be uploading those for our patrons to get a look at first. So that's a thing as well. Well, everyone, I think that's all I have. That was the big one. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we're now beginning session 21 of Prestige Encounters. And for their first summary in this campaign, we have Casimir to tell us what happened last week.
No, nothing much happened last week. Summary over. Yes, but in all seriousness, mulling over my personal log, Captain Casimir Gray, I still find myself with this group that call themselves the Seekers. We survived somewhat impossible events with consequences that will surely play out in the future. Yesterday, this morning, I suppose now, we finally reached the Temple of Nema at the peak of the mountain. I was expecting Astra to be in some form of duress, only to find her sharing tea with the priestess, Jadina. We find the priestess to actually be a delightful and powerful woman, a storm giant in disguise. For a servant of the gods, I hesitate to say I find her somehow compelling. I need to mull this over. The price she sought for the flower was a truth. As we were a party, she deemed to be burdened by secrets. She desired we reveal our truth to the light of day. The party hesitated, but so carefully revealed his truth. He revealed the first time he transformed a story of rage and loss, with the blood of friends and family on his hands. The Seeker accepted his truth with surprising grace and ease. Later on, I shared my own truth, my own failure, and they accepted this as well. They don't trust each other enough to be honest, yet they fully accept each other when they finally do share. What kind of people am I traveling with? What secrets are they hiding? In the end, the priestess revealed that Zachary Telmont was a mastermind of the corruption of his sister, all to claim the seat of power in his family. This gave us much to consider for when we returned. While she mulled over whether she would give us the flower, we enjoyed the hot springs. The priestess shared the story of creation of the world. Ozona and her creation, along with Skade the Shadow and their attempted corruption of everything. The death of Zona that created the four lights of the world with her four dying breaths, and the destruction of Skade, which led to the creation of the planes of darkness and creation of demons and other dark creatures. Fascinating. Zealtor, the dragon that we freed, was in truth the daughter of Nema herself, corrupted into a dragon. She's been deemed irredeemable by the gods, but I question the truth of this. The moral discussions I could have about the gods and those who worship them, but that's a matter for another time. In the end, Jadina agreed to give us the flower after arrest. In exchange, that we come to her call to fight Zealtor. We agreed, and she sent us to summon Morn. While completing our task, coming to the Talmud house, we came across Princess Hasselrind herself. At dinner that evening, she sought the truth from us, only seeking to have her suspicions confirmed. Acting under the power of the Queen herself, she meted out harsh but fair justice to the adults of the Talmud family. They were fed molten gold, 163 coins for each innocent that died for their sins. Their court wizard, Lefiel, was shackled and stripped of his power. The girl returned to her form, finally cured, innocent of the crimes of their family. This was justice. Now we see what happens next.
Thank you, Casimir. Wonderful. So, the last thing that was done, as these three Telmont bodies, these large Luxodon figures, are being collected on the ground, the Princess Athelrin, stands up and says, "Now, I need a drink." she immediately begins to exit the chamber as a bunch of commotion starts to break out, and not necessarily physical, but whispers, conversations of what just transpired in this court. She kind of motions for you all to follow, and she begins to head out towards the courtyard of the castle.
Just start following, but as we do, I look back and where is the young Telmont girl?
She was
What's happening with
taken
her?
out of the chamber to be clothed.
Okay. Okay, some dignity for her.
Right.
Okay, fine. Go with this princess. I'm looking alarmed at my companions.
Yeah, I'll follow her. I'm not going to look at the scene. I would like to avoid that.
Okay.
You see something like that before? I say to whisper to Casimir and Nasmir.
Nothing quite so extravagant, but I've seen such brutality.
I have not.
She made them eat 163 pieces of gold.
Molten gold.
A lot of money.
Indeed.
Hey, it's a lot of money, says Cormac. It's a shame.
If you seek your payment, you can retrieve it.
The princess will come to a dead halt. She's several feet ahead of you. And you watch as she leans against the stony wall of the portcullis of this castle. And as she's using one hand for support, you watch as she takes her other hand and covers her mouth and just muffle a sob as her shoulders are now shaking.
You're going to be all right, princess.
She stands up, she straightens her leather jacket that she wore while riding in on her griffin. Yes. It's never an easy thing to sentence one to death, but necessary in this case. You see, many of those in power still have hold over lowborn people. So if I were to imprison them, I'm sure they would have found escape or staged a coup, with them being silenced so their pockets closed and their wallets withheld from paying others to do their dirty work. Do any of you know anywhere a good tavern, perhaps?
Yeah, but maybe not so proper for a princess.
I'm proper by title only.
Ah,
Etiquette be damned. Common mantra of mine.
If ever there was a time for a drink, I'd say this would be it.
ah. You have been to the Grinning Cat?
I am
Close
not.
to the Skydock.
Oh,
First, we take the gondola, and then after, we walk.
well, lead the way.
Come.
She's gonna take your arm.
Okay. Zukifli walks, a little stiffly.
As you're walking, she looks at you and says, I'm sure that you're still wanting payment for the deed that you've done today.
Yeah, but drink first. Talk first. Payment after.
Very well.
Actually, I think this party, these people, we all did this thing because we thought it was a good thing to do.
Interesting.
But payment also good. This is a gondola. Part of the gondola.
She'll just step on. She won't even look at the guy to like make a payment.
Start fumbling. Okay. Give the guy a gold piece.
Did you want change?
I'll give it in. I'll give it for me, for the princess, and for Cormac, because Cormac ain't paying anything today.
So she'll hand you back 7 silver. Everybody else can deduct 1 silver from your wallets. So carefully not paying for your asses.
Okay.
I'll get
Pays for a princess, but not for his party.
We all have money.
So as the boat begins to go down the canal, she says, so as adventurers, you all see danger often? Have you lost someone?
I think they said Kydro died before.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Hydro did happen to die for a moment.
And
Yeah, but he's better now. See, he's here.
he was allowed to be resurrected?
In another kingdom.
I see. Well, the gods must favor you, seeing that they allowed your soul to return. Must mean you're destined for great things.
Or terrible.
True.
Hydro just flexes and like,
Seems as though he went through quite the ordeal, though, returning.
Well, I'll see to it that you do get your reward for helping the young Telmont with her cure. There might be further need for you and Rivermore. There's always things going on within the city and the country itself.
Yeah, Goblin, they attacking this place.
So I've heard. I heard that there was a major victory recently as well. But the battle strategy was strange. The goblinoids were just throwing themselves at the castle with no particular plan.
Yeah. Maybe distraction?
Or
If that was a
desperation.
distraction, then
Or desperate.
well. Anyway, so as this conversation kind of drifts off, the boat does finish its journey, and is now near the skyport for the city. You all disembark. The boatmaster, dwarvish woman, says, "Y'all have a nice day now."
Yeah, thank you. You also have a nice day.
You know, just for fun, roll intimidation for me.
Oh, sure, okay. Natural 20. No, sorry, it's a 16.
You know what? I enjoyed you all so much. This ride was free, and she'll give you all back your silver piece.
Oh, Thank you.
Casimir declines. That's a keep it.
Kydro will take your
Takes
silver
back
piece.
Zol takes back his gold piece, and I guess he's got the silver pieces, 7 silver. As well.
Add a silver piece to Kydro's sheet.
Yeah, it's all good.
Ah, I was generous.
And
I
soon
wander
enough,
off at side eye to the canal guy. Sorry.
and soon enough, you find yourself in the Grinning Cat Tavern once more. For being at this point mid-afternoon, it is quite lively.
I should warn you, there are many people here, so be prepared. Okay. Open the door.
So walking in, Silas recognizes you and just like makes a beeline for all of you. Oh, it seems that you all have returned from the Telmont Manor. How was it? Did you get everything that you wanted to settled? Did you get a glimpse of the princess? I heard she's quite the beauty.
Yeah. Very beautiful. And also very thirsty. You have a table?
Of course. Right over here for my VIPs. And he's going to take you over to like this round table in the corner. The one that's now well lit. That Casimir originally emerged from a week ago.
Yeah, Casimir will ask about the flowers.
Well, they are quite nice. I was wondering if you might be interested in selling them, as they are quite the conversation piece for my tavern.
I think that's a conversation we need to have with them present.
I'm sure there's several mages that might be interested in flowers that are sentient as well. But you know, I just like them for their company. It is awfully lonely since my husband died. So you know,
You have heard news? The Countess Telma dead already.
Oh, I've heard whispers that they were forced to drink molten gold.
Is that a common punishment here?
It's not common, as it's quite expensive, but it's happened before. Typically, it's the axe if they're being sentenced to death.
But now, no more people will go missing. Disappearances are over.
Perhaps Summermorn is better off for it, I must say and admit.
Hopefully
Anyway,
so.
I am sorry to cut you off, but I did just get a shipment in from Mysteria, an airship that was also bought and by the Marley clan. I have gnomish wine from Schnippelwalk if you are interested.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very well, very well.
This is a good wine or not? I'll lean forward. Was a good wine or bad wine? So.
Princess Luxella will say, the wines and meads made in Learnbin Hollows are some of the best.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. Bring.
So he'll leave and come back with, you know, it's not a special looking bottle. It's your standard like green glass with twine wrapped around it, corked, and he'll just like take the cork out using an opener, a corkscrew, and he'll pour each of you a glass. When you taste this, it is a dark red wine. It's not necessarily dry. It's a semi-sweet, medium bodied with notes of cherry and dark chocolate. It's not bad. It's actually quite good. It's not very, how some wines have like that vinegar aftertaste. This one does not. But it's
Look, if he leaves his on the table, he doesn't drink it. He just sort of sniffs at it. Good. Yeah. Good.
What are they
Takes his
served
water skin
in?
out.
what are they served in? Wooden cups.
Perfect. Astra's gonna hold with both hands this cup and just sip and stare directly into the table. Very focused. Sipping away.
I do mean to ask, were you looking for rooms for the night? As it is mid-afternoon, I want to make sure that I get you all the rooms before I fill up for the evening, as many people are settling.
Yeah. Hey, we told you already. We want a one room for each. You said that maybe you can kick someone. Huh? Oh, kick someone out.
I think I already did.
So I won't be able to accommodate the one room each, but I do have 6 rooms available. It's not a large establishment.
6 also can.
You're at.
Yeah.
Then I am completely booked for the evening. Anyway,
Yeah, Kydro and Cormac, they can be together.
they're not
Yes.
here to defend themselves.
You know, they do enjoy their companionship.
Yeah, we sure do. You said like it's a bad thing.
Hydro flexes.
Yeah. What happens in a foxhole stays in a foxhole.
Anyway, I must
Anyway.
go and take care of the table. So you all enjoy yourselves, and if you need dinner, just let me know. I'll be ready in a couple hours.
So he leaves, and Sol is going to just, I guess he's gonna gaze at the princess a little while and say, "What will happen with these people in this city? So now their countess is dead already, and also the boy, the Thackeray, who was also doing the work, governing. Now they are both dead. So who is the new person here? The daughter?
The daughter, as was her rightful place all along.
Who also, does she know what to do? Is she ruling? Or maybe this place suddenly will have chaos.
The nobles of the 4 cities of Rivermore are all taught from a very long age on how to govern. You see, they weren't these families are not very historical or ancestral seats of power. When my mother took over as monarch about 400 years ago, she installed families that she knew to be competent into their seats of power. So she has been taught from a very young age on how to govern, but she'll be appointed a new court mage and other advisors on how to lead this province.
That's
When we said that we would help with the daughter, the monster sickness, the curse, they said they could help us. My friends, gesture to Astra, gesture to Aspen. They have a problem. Their family is stuck. They are paralyzed. They have a sickness, fungus. They're frozen in stone. So we all together, we are trying to find a cure.
Do we know
Trying
the
to find
origin?
some.
Not quite. Although it does seem to be fungal in nature, I have reason to suspect that it has a magical source. And it is not of a natural source.
Now, we are asking everywhere. Where can we find help? We hear maybe at the college at Willowwood or F Stratia. But how can we get there? How can we find the help? That also we don't know. Not yet.
I'm not
So-
quite aware of any magical college in Australia, but there is one in Fairstyle, as it is the arcane rival of Rivermore. Do you know much about the High Elven Empire?
High elf. No.
Yundel Belig. It's actually the reason why my mother was not here. She's receiving emissaries from the Empire. The High Elves believe that their kingdom, their empire, is the greatest, and it is their goal to share that greatness with the world. Their king,
Colonize us.
anyways, their king, who they call the Solstice King, is seen as a deity among the people. For centuries, they've been at war with the Wood Elven Kingdom of Dolinglad. However, the Margot Plains and the landscape of the Wood Elves makes it almost impossible for them to truly conquer, despite being more powerful in military and magical might. It's essentially created a stalemate between the two nations. However, they believe that no knowledge is forbidden if it can be used to strengthen the empire. No magic is forbidden, unlike ours, where we forbid the magics of demonic nature, necromantic, destructive, such as fire magic. They do not see that. In fact, they teach their mages in these schools of magic and put them in military divisions. So,
Interesting. And remind me, their kingdom is north of us or east?
northwest. It's nested between the Zale Mountains and the Mother's Cradle.
Right.
Maybe we go there. Do they have people who wear the collars? Huh? Slaves people?
They are one of the two countries practicing such things in Mernwin.
Of course. Looking for magic secrets, they find also slave labor.
We'll be okay. We just have to be smart about it.
Yeah. Secret. So that is one thing we are looking for. What are you looking for?
Me,
Yeah.
Some say that my mother is immortal. I tend to believe them. However, I am technically next in line for the throne. Sometimes I'm quite jealous of adventurers such as yourself, where you get to experience new things. You get to go out and travel different places with no concern of your safety with assassins prowling about for your namesake only.
Oh no. Made lots of concern.
But it's
But
exciting.
also lucky. Yeah.
If it were up to me, I would be back home.
Perhaps one day you can be.
You want to travel?
I do. Everything about my life is planned out. What clothes I dress and who I speak with. The amount of effort I have put into not being wed would be enough to do centuries of work and labor. The freedom to make my own choices.
Princess, we leave today. Nanti, your people, they say we kidnap you.
Kidnapped princess, how original. At this point,
They say that.
Happens a lot.
I'm sorry, what was that, Aspen?
Is that a thing that happens a lot?
People try.
So dangerous for us, but also dangerous for you because you are inside all the time. Can you fight? You have strength, magic, because outside is very dangerous.
I'm able to defend myself. At this point, three figures were kind of burst into the room. Two heavily armored, one wearing robes that is black with silver runes put into it. You'll kind of scan the place. Lock eyes with your group.
No.
And come over.
No.
Princess, we were so worried about you when we arrived, and we were told that you had already left after passing judgment on the Telmonts. You watch as, like, you know, princesses seem to be much more relaxed around all of you. Suddenly a lot more tense and formal.
Let's stand. We are protecting her. She is fine. Safe.
She'll kind of like just grab your arm and stand. Court Mage Famir. Glad that you could finally catch up. And she'll kind of set her wooden cup down, dust the crumbs of the table bread off of her jacket, and she'll turn. Thank you so much for protecting me and accompanying me to this place for some nourishment. I will be going with the court mage and the household guard.
Yeah, we continue this conversation later. You can summon us.
She'll give a nod and she'll leave.
Oh. Well, that was a bit jumpy, wasn't he?
Well, you can see why she says she doesn't really have control over her life. She's away from them for, a short amount of time, and they come trampling right into this
To a degree, I can understand. She does have a lot of responsibility, but it's also a lot of weight for anyone to carry.
She's the heir to a queen who may never die.
So, when are we kidnapping her?
Perhaps we should seek an adventure, something we can take her with us.
Hmm.
My suspicion is she's probably already gone.
From the guards' company? What do you mean?
I mean, she's done her job here. Who knows? They may have already teleported her somewhere else. Or taken her to a griffin. I mean, taking her away from that. I mean, we can check the Talmont house, but do you have much time or hope to take her away from that kind of guard? Do you think they'll let her go on an adventure?
Probably
They
not.
would let her, but
You know,
it's an
And if you-
awful shame that she can't get out and experience this world, her own world. She's so powerful, but she has no power within her own life. It's quite odd.
the burden of those who come from nobility is responsibility. And it sounds like the next path of this journey is likely going to a place that she won't be able to go.
Yeah.
We need not endanger her life with something like this, but perhaps we can find another opportunity.
Perhaps, for all we know, she'll find her way to join us, but I think trying to extract us or ourselves will just likely end up having to fight our own god.
There.
Indeed. Well,
Pero still, she says, try there. Pero still. Now, we must decide what next.
indeed.
You mentioned the city, the High Elf city.
Yeah.
It's worth looking into. And for a reward, we could get another airship. Or unless they teleport us. I don't exactly know.
I must say that. That was fun.
Our airship for only us.
Well,
Wow.
besides the whole ghost thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Sounds ghost thing.
Yeah. Before we went on a. There
Alas-
was a ghost, but also someone sent the ghost. Huh?
You hear that?
Listening to the screams. Someone screaming?
You notice that, like, the sound of the tavern is quite loud, but as you guys are talking, you begin to hear a commotion outside, and the music kind of stops as this continues to grow.
My ears twitch.
And then you hear some other sounds.
Huh. I'll stand up.
Just as you all stand up, a number of figures come bursting into the tavern. 3 large men humanoids slashing at the various tavern goers as they kind of just break in.
Oh,
And let me go ahead and give you a visual.
Ooh,
oh man.
I love having visuals.
So everyone, this is the Grinning Cat Tavern. You
Okay.
all are in this corner table right here.
Cormac's in a corner.
And Jeremiah, let me give you control of the sheet for Hydro.
All right.
Hydra's doing push-ups for no reason. The ones where you like slap when you lift up.
Yeah.
All right, Aspen, you should be able to have control of that. Astra, if you want to go ahead and put your token on the map.
Yes, and where is the tavern keep? Our dear tavern keep.
So let me go ahead and get a random token for him.
Is it that I'm more concerned about the flowers?
Maybe.
You know them better.
I will give him this very nice fighter icon. Let me go ahead and put that there.
Oh,
Hold on. He is right here. And
oh no.
just for a few seconds before you guys are able to react, these very large, brutish looking humanoids are like stampeding into the room. You notice that a few of them are green with like large boils on their skin. Kind of this like nastiness dripping out.
They're plagued? What's wrong with them?
We'll have to find out. And
My goodness.
players, it is time to roll for initiative. Let me go ahead and move initiative turn tracker out of that. Let me roll initiative for the 7 creatures that you see here before you. Casimir, you would recognize these humanoids. They are known as orcs.
Works. You say. No.
But these appear to be ones that are specialized in different types of combat.
Uh-oh.
That's a 14, 12, and 5 for those. 14.
Aspen and I rolled terrible.
So 4 of them in just sort of furs and leather and swords and stuff, and then 3 of them have these horrible boils on them.
Yep.
Is that about right? Got it.
And when I say boils, it's like pustules, like these massive, translucent, almost like growths on their skin. That is a 18, 6, and 5. And a 8. So when these hold on, let me just get them all kind of like scattered out, because they're just actively attacking everything and everyone. Okay, so when these figures come bursting into the tavern, they just start slashing the various customers of this tavern. They're roaring. They're long tusks kind of protruding from their mouths as they do so, wielding their claws, axes, just various crude weapons that you notice. And let me go ahead and get ourselves some music. All right. So everybody, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
First on the turn order is Cormac with Nazmir on deck.
Okay.
Oh, quick question. Does Cormac's musket fire palm pistol bullets or only the bullets of the storm?
He only has the bullets of storm for them currently.
Got it. Okay. Cormac's gonna open with bonus action steady aim. He's gonna move. He's gonna steady his aim. He's gonna aim his palm pistol and fire at this one right here, the pustule one.
Okay.
He's gonna aim that with advantage. Here we go. 1d20 plus 9. It's gonna be 20, natural 20. So cool. Amazing. 1d8 plus 4 plus. Okay. Plus, let's find out what a sneak attack damage is. 1d6 because why not? It'll do 18 points of damage, 18 points of piercing damage to that thing.
18 points of
18 points
damage. Piercing damage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
On the one that was marked red?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the green one.
Okay. So Cormac instinctively immediately flips the table and uses it as partial cover as he is going to fire this pistol at the one, and this just lands it right in its gut, and this just green ooze just comes pouring out as it kind of holds itself and then looks in your direction.
Nice. Cool, he's gonna stay right behind that table.
All right, and next up, sorry, give me 5 more seconds here. 2, 3, 4. Blue, green, orange. Okay, next up is Nazmir Zulkifli on deck.
Okay. So I'm going to charge forward to the red one here.
Okay.
Summon my Echo. And I'll do some attacks with my sword.
Okay.
Let's see. This is my attack.
Natural 20.
2
man.
natural 20s in a row.
For... Was that double it already?
It would be 12 total.
12 slashing damage, and then I will have my Echo attack as well.
Okay.
A 13.
13. That 13 will miss.
Okay.
It will just miss.
All right. That'll be it.
All right. Next up, we have Zulkifli.
Okay. Zulkifli's gonna run up to just about here, put himself between him and the creature in Astra, and he's gonna take out his longbow. Quick crimson right. He's gonna just with a quick slash along his shoulder. Blood's gonna trickle down. He's gonna take 1 point of damage. Thank goodness. And he's gonna let fly 2 arrows at the nearest one marked red right here, the green one that Cormac attacked.
Okay.
Cool. Rolling slowly. Cool. It's a 21 to hit, and
That will hit.
yeah, cool, awesome. And a 24 to hit, so it'll deal 16, 6 of which is fire damage. So 10,
Okay.
10 points magical piercing, 6 points fire damage, and an additional 15, 3 of which is fire damage. 16 and 15, so 31 total at this dude right here. Did the fire damage do any extra damage? Should I know about?
It did not.
Did it hurt him? Okay, so I'll just
It
say
did hurt.
flat damage. So, okay, awesome. Yeah, 31 total, and Zul's gonna he's gonna stay right about there behind cover. That's the turn.
All right. So this guy that Nazmir was attacking just got really angry. He's going to take a great axe and slam it down towards you, Nazmir. Let's see here. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
Right. For a total of 10 points of slashing damage. And he's going to attack again. That is a natural 20. For another 16 points of slashing damage. That was what, 28 total?
Mm-hmm. Or 26.
26 total? Okay. We just go ahead and deduct that. All right. That it will be its turn. The one that's been being attacked by Cormac and Zulkifli, with just this like green pus kind of pouring out of its body. It's going to roar and lumber its way over to right here. It's going to use its claws to attack Zulkifli.
Yeah, let's go.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
17 does
Dodge
not
out
hit.
of the way.
Yeah, so as it slashes, it's not very fast. It's more bulbous and slow than it is anything. Still an orc though, just looks very diseased. It slashes towards you, and with your agility being what you are, cat-like reflexes, one might say, you duck out of the way and you avoid the damage altogether.
Nice.
Next one is gonna be a 17 to hit again.
17, no sir.
And once again swipes upwards, but he managed to just like kind of matrix dive out of the way, managing to avoid its attacks, and it's just gonna roar, a little bit of spit coming into your face.
Ugh.
It is now Kydra's turn.
So, Kydro's gonna look over at the blue one and point his finger. I'm gonna get you! And then he's gonna run over there, using his full 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
And, he's gonna make a couple of unarmed strikes. Or draconic strikes, actually.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's 21.
21 will hit.
So that he's just gonna, with the same finger he pointed with, a lightning poke. So 8 points of lightning damage.
8 points of lightning damage for a lightning jab. All right.
And with his bonus action, he goes and makes another unarmed strike, a draconic strike, with an uppercut. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And he just does a spinning, flaming uppercut right to the bottom of the orc's jaw.
Yeah, absolutely. So with like the finger jab, it gets into the orc's stomach, and it's just very wet and warm, and like just electricity pulses through it with it in the instant of impact. With that, Kydro swings upward, hitting his jaw. Some of the tusks come up into the upper jaw as well, stabbing it. Does a little bit more damage. Still standing strong though.
Flame does more damage.
More damage in general. It doesn't do extra damage.
Okay.
I just want to be clear on that. Don't want to mislead you guys.
I'm
but it is
like
its turn next with Astra on deck.
Oh dear.
And with it's going to try to return the blows. So that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, definitely does.
All right, that is going to be 6 points of slashing damage plus 2 points of necrotic damage. So 8 total.
8 total. Okay. Brings him down to 39. Yep. Cool.
And it's going to make another attack with its claws. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Just hits.
That is going to be 4 points of slashing damage and 4 points of necrotic. So 8 total.
Bringing him down to 31 hit points.
All right, it is now Astra's turn.
Sure. All the commotion breaks out. First things first, I'm going to bonus action Starry Form Chalice. I'm gonna get that going. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna come behind this ogre thing. Right about here.
Orc. Yes.
And yeah, I'm going to use Produce Flame, that cantrip, and hit it in the back.
Okay.
14, does that hit?
14, so that's for self. So it would be with disadvantage because it's a range attack spell. So 14 will hit. Now it's 1d8 of damage.
Mine says 2d8.
Oh, it's because you
It
leveled
went
up.
up. Yeah.
You're level
And it's a
6.
10 for the damage.
10 points of fire damage. Got it.
Nice.
It's looking real hurt, everybody. Real hurt.
And that's my turn.
All right. This guy is going to roar, and he's going to use his bonus action to aggressively move towards Silas.
Oh.
He's going to
no.
slash at Silas. Silas, an older dragonborn, not senior, but definitely very late middle age. He's like, my life's work, and he's going to get slashed with a great axe with a 17 to hit.
Oh,
Oh my god. Does it look like it hits?
Oh, it hits. And that
Okay.
you just watch as he gets this massive gash right down his chest into his gut. And he's gonna fall on a knee, kind of holding himself. He's still up, still conscious, but not a fighter like you all.
Never love your NPCs, guys.
nah, we'll save this one. We'll save him.
The next disease orc is gonna go. He's going to continue to move, knocking the stool out of his way, using his bonus action, but he only gets one attack as a result. All right, Nazmir, that will be a 15 to hit.
And that's on my echo, right?
Yeah, that would be the red dot.
Okay. Does not hit.
That does not hit. 15 does not hit. All right, it swipes at your echo, but your echo, being an echo, dodges and it misses. All right, we're going to continue on with the next orc's turn. It's going to give some assistance to its ally here, attacking Kydro with its great. Actually, no, it's not going to move. It's going to cast Inflict Wounds. You watch as it takes this talisman from its armor, and it's going to cast Inflict Wounds at Kydro. Kydro, that is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, I do.
That's you, Jeremiah. You're Kydro today.
Yeah, sorry. How much to hit?
20.
20.
No, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Oh, I almost didn't have enough dice for this.
Oh no.
It was
Oh,
Inflict
shit.
Wounds at the 3rd level.
Oh no.
That is 23
Isn't that
points
tough, though?
of necrotic damage. What?
Yeah.
Isn't Inflict Wounds a touch spell?
Inflict Wounds is a attack spell.
A touch.
It's a
touch.
melee, yeah. So he did move.
Melee attack. So he's got to come up right to him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of blight or whatever that spell is called. Still though,
Yeah, no worries. Just wanted to make sure I knew where he was.
how much did I just say? 20,
3?
20.
or 6? I don't know.
It is 23. Yeah, I just added it back up. 23 more points of necrotic damage against Hydro. All right. That brings him down to what, 8?
Oh my.
Okay, and that will be its turn. It is now the next one's turn. Looking at Nazmir now.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to look at you, Nazmir, and Nazmir, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. A 9.
Nazmir, you look at this orc that's standing in the doorway menacingly, and now you see nothing. Your vision goes black. You are now blinded.
Oh,
God.
But that is Aspen's turn with Casimir on deck.
All right. It's looking pretty grim. Our beloved tavern keep got knocked down to the ground, though he's still kicking, and Kydro looks hurt. Aspen's going to run up to this one using his bonus action to cast Shillelagh,
Okay.
and is going to, with his staff, take a big swing at its head. And that's a 10 to hit.
That will miss.
I will use my inspiration granted to me many sessions ago to re-roll that.
Okay.
Inspiration.
25 to hit
25 will hit.
for a total of 8.
Yeah,
Bludgeoning damage.
absolutely. And that will knock it down to 0. As you
And
hit this,
in that,
hold on.
yeah.
As you hit this,
Alright.
you watch as the pustules begin to expand, and the creature looks at you as its eyes glow brighter, and it explodes. I need Casimir, Zulkifli, Aspen, and Astra all to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Wow.
Good to know.
I had a feeling. On saves. Okay. Okay.
A 17?
18.
12.
Come on. That's not looking great. 20. Ha!
All right, so Casimir fails.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else succeeds. So
All right.
hold on. Sorry, I need to roll the dice for this. I should have already done that.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Casimir will take 14 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Everybody else will take half as much. Casimir is also poisoned and can do the saving throw at the end of the turn, each one. DC 15.
So half, that would be
7.
7. Okay. Yeah.
So
And I have a question.
Astra took 7. Aspen took 7. Zulkifli took 7. Casimir took 14. And what's your question?
So you said it exploded, like it's completely not there anymore?
It is not there anymore. Well, there's like
Okay.
remains left, but like it's like legs and then entrails everywhere. And you're all covered
Okay.
with this like green bile.
So how much damage is it? 7? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Ugh.
There you go. And yeah, that was my full turn, I suppose. Well, I guess I still have a little bit of movement left. So let me just measure out how much I've used. What is that? 15. I'll only use some of my movement to get right there. stepping over its exploded carcass.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
All right, so now it is now Casimir's turn with Cormac on deck. Casimir, you are poisoned, and just a reminder of what that means. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep. Gonna be fun. Casimir is going to, in great disgust, open up and focus and activate his blade song, and is going to, with his movement, run in defense of Nazmir, kind of through to here, and is going to take an attack with his longsword to see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, disadvantage wouldn't have helped anyways. That's an 8 to hit.
8 will miss.
Yeah, he misses. Looking quite displeased, body burdened by the poison ravaging himself. And I'm gonna turn except for the Constitution saving throw, which is not good. 10.
That will not succeed.
Yeah.
All right, anything else for your turn there, Casimir?
That'll be it.
It is now Cormac's turn with half cover from his current position.
Okay. Cormac is gonna use. He's gonna look down at his musket. About time I try this baby out. Load it up with a lightning bullet. Sorry, Cormac.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Steady aim. Give himself advantage on the attack roll. 26 to hit the blue guy right here.
26
to the left
will
of
hit.
Hydra, the one who. Geez, yeah. Okay. Awesome. So here we go. It's gonna deal 1d12 plus 4 plus 1d6 plus another 1d12 because of the violent shot that I'm using. Yep, spending grip point for that. And
Remember, it's
Here
all
we
lightning
go.
damage.
it's all lightning damage. So, boom, bullet to the storm.
All right, so
Yeah, deal 15 points. 15 points lightning damage.
absolutely, that is the first damage that one has taken. But this just bolt of energy comes shooting out of the end of Cormac's musket and just electrocutes this orc. Flash with the skeleton, like you see in the cartoons.
Oh,
Yeah.
you get off my mate!
Anything else for Cormac's turn?
Yeah, he's gonna just yell out to the bar. I didn't mean it like that. And then that's it. That's the turn.
Nazmir's turn, Zulkifli on deck.
All right. Gonna bonus action second wind.
And just a
10
reminder, you are
health.
blinded.
Yep.
So 10 HP back to Nazmir. All right.
And I'm going to try to attack this thing. So that would be disadvantage, right?
That would be with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wait, what's your current HP there, Nazmir?
It's now 34 with
34.
the healing.
Okay, sorry.
I
Just wanna
got-
make sure.
A 21 with disadvantage.
21 will hit.
Okay. 7 slashing. And let me check if using my echo requires sight or if I can just do it when I do an attack. I think I can just do it when I do an attack. Yeah. So I'll unleash my incarnation to also do an attack. Is my echoes attack with disadvantage?
Your echo is like a second form of you, just like echoing your moves, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But can your echo suffer from status conditions?
It's
echo
immune.
does not
It's immune to status conditions. It makes saving throws.
But you make the attack from the echo's position, though, so it's still you doing the attack.
Oh, yep. Well, yeah. Yes. Make an additional attack from the Echo's position. So it would still be disadvantage then, right? Yeah.
I'll say yes. Yeah, okay. So the question is, if a knight would have a disadvantage on attack, would the attack from the Echo also disadvantage? Yeah, since the Echo is not really attacking, it is the knight that is attacking.
That makes sense. And that was a 7 to hit, so...
7 will miss.
Okay. Alright. That'll be my turn.
All right, so Kifley is next. Then a couple orcs on deck.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Kipler's gonna fire a couple of shots at the orc that's standing over the innkeeper over there.
Okay. You would not have a clear line of sight. You'd have to move.
Oh no, I'd have to move. Oh, okay.
Because the 3 orcs, the 2 orcs in Kydro, are in your line of sight.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll get up to about there, 25 feet,
Okay.
and I'm right by this dude right here. So I'm gonna take one attack against the orc there, standing over the innkeeper. It's a 13 to hit. Is a 13 hit?
13 just misses.
Oh, damn. Okay, I'll take another attack. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Thank you. 1d8. 6.
Level 6 with a
9
plus
points
11 to your
damage.
attack. Jesus. 9. Okay. 9 points of damage. Got it.
9 points damage. And yeah. I'm gonna use my remaining movement to get about 10 feet there. Oh, shit. But 5 feet there. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's the
Kifley
turn.
running up away from the poison bile. As he's running, he knocks an arrow and lets it loose. Misses the first one, but manages to get one right into the shoulder blade of the orc, who like arches his back and roars in pain. And he's turning and looking at you.
Yeah, look at me. Yeah.
All right, now
Thank
the
you.
one that's marked red is going to make a great axe attack against Nazmir, who is blinded.
So as
Nazmir, did you make your saving throw at the end of your turn for the blind effect?
I didn't.
Con
I was
save?
just gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, you should do it.
Did it go? No. Eight.
So you're still blind.
Okay.
All right, Nazmir, that is going to be a hold, please. 18 to hit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Thank you. Yes.
My AC is 14.
Okay. That is going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It's going to make another attack against Casimir. Casimir, that's going to be a 14 to hit.
It bounces off the magical runes swirling around Casimir and misses.
It misses. All right, so only the 6 points of slashing damage against Nazmir for that turn. Good to know. All right, next up is Kydro.
So, Hydro uses he looks at the situation he's in, realizes he's hurting real bad, and he takes a deep breath, uses Step of the Wind, and books it out of there. Pre-disengage.
The real Kydro would have never.
Oh, he's learned. I've seen it happen. So he makes it over here, back near Astra, and looks at her. Hey, Astra, can you do the thing that makes my my cuts go away? And
I got
he's
you.
going to let me see actions. That is not Kydro's sheet. He will take the dodge action.
Okay.
All right.
All right, it is now this one's turn. Seeing that the monk has gotten very quickly away from him, it's going to step up and attack Zulkifli instead.
Okay.
Zulkifli, with its claws, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
That is going to be 5 points of slashing damage plus 4 points of necrotic damage, so 9 points total.
Ow. Okay.
It's going to attack again.
Again.
That is going to be 22 to hit.
22 also hits.
That is going to be 5 points of slashing damage plus another 4 points of necrotic damage.
9 again. Okay.
9.
Good to know.
So it is. And that will be its turn. Astra, it is now your turn.
Yes, so Astra's gonna go ahead and use her stone slab. And it's going to materialize a healing spirit in the form of a stag on our tavern keep. So that's a range of 60 feet. I will roll the healing because it should do the healing the moment it's in the space.
Oh, sweet.
And then that'll be 8 healing to the tavern keep. And
Okay.
I'm also going to be able to apply healing to Kydro using my chalice function. So let me go ahead and find that real quick.
Pop off, Astra.
I do what I can. You know what I mean? A 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kydro. Oh, look at you.
Still 5 more hit points than he had previously.
That's true. Healing is healing.
And then
She-
after that, I'm just gonna run, and it'll be my turn.
She protected the most important person in the room.
And
VIP.
Cormac size. Oh, we're talking about Silas. Got it. Well, it's now the one that's attacking Silas's turn. It's gonna attack him again. That
Oh,
would
no.
be a 3 to hit, so it misses. Silas manages, with his newfound strength from being healed, manages to kind of roll out of the way as this axe comes slamming down into the floorboards, splintering it. He's going to attack again. That's a 5 to hit. That will not hit. He manages to go around and swing aside and hits into the side of the bar, missing Silas again. The diseased orc is going to go now. He's not going to leave the room. He's going to attack the echo for clarification. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is going to be 3 points of slashing damage, which I believe just gets rid of the echo, correct?
Yeah.
All right, echo is gone. Who cares about the necrotic damage? I don't. The one marked blue is going to use inflict wounds on Zulkifli.
Oh, keep that shit away from me. All right.
Zulkifli, that is an 18 to hit.
I'm going to use Blood Maledict and reduce the attack rating.
All right.
Yep, it's a spell attack, right? So this is an attack roll, which means the attack rating is reduced by 2 to 16, which misses.
Yeah, so as you use your blood maledict, the eyes of this orc just goes black and starts to drip with this blood. Blinding as it goes through the reach, you manage to move out of the way because it cannot see you, as it's now covering its eyes, trying to get this curse off. Did you lose any hit points from that?
No, it didn't amplify it.
All right. It is now the one that's marked green. It's blindness deafness is a concentration spell, I believe. Is it?
We got this, guys.
Is it concentration?
Come on,
No,
come on,
it doesn't
come
say it's concentration. It's not concentration. Cool.
What's concentration?
Is it? It's not saying this on D&D Beyond. Blindness, deafness. Can someone tell me if it's a concentration spell or not? It's not saying it for me.
It is not. Doesn't appear to be, no. Mm-mm.
Well, then I get to use another spell. Neat.
Yeah.
It is going to use Bane. I need a charisma saving throw from Aspen, Zulkifli, and Kydro.
Ooh.
Aspen, Zulkifli, and Kydro. Charisma.
Charisma save.
Charisma. The least charismatic members of the group.
Aspen
on.
saves.
17. And who else?
Kydro.
2.
Zulkifli
Okay, Kydro.
fails.
Kydro gets
All right.
a 4. Oh!
So Kydro and Zulkifli are now have the effect of Bane, which is 1d4 on every attack roll to be deducted.
Subtracted.
And that is a concentration spell. So it now has
Got it.
concentration. Boop. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, now it's Aspen's turn. Aspen, it's your turn.
All right. How does this one right here look?
That one is, I mean, all of the blue skinned orcs are rather sturdy at this moment in time, from what you can tell.
All right.
This one's been hit
Cool.
a couple of times, but not much.
Mm-hmm. It's been
Alright.
dealt 15 points of damage total.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
okay.
one, the blue skinned
Aspen-
one, the green skinned one has been given 17 points of damage.
All right. So Aspen's gonna run over here, using 10 feet of his movement, and he is going to. Let me see this. Hold on. Wait, can I scratch that? I don't want to move that. Stay over here. I want to move 1 square forward instead, next to Astra. And he's
Okay.
going to cast Chill Touch on the blue skinned one.
Okay.
So I need to roll that. Say 17.
17 will hit.
And it deals 9 necrotic damage.
9 points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
All right.
And yeah, that'll believe that'll end my turn for now.
Anything else for your turn?
Oh, actually, yeah, actually. So Kydro still looks pretty rough. Aspen's gonna use his bonus action for Healing Word. And just be like, "You're not gonna die again, Kydro." And then heals him 9 hit points.
Okay. So 9 hit points to Kydro. Right, I'm trying to do one thing here. EM stuff, forgive me. Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just swallowed and it went down the wrong tube. Yeah. Oh, we just love that.
It's the best feeling.
Oh, it truly is the best. All right. So, how many hit points did Kydra just get healed?
Believe 9. Yeah, 9.
9 points. Okay. It is now Kazmir's turn, who's still poisoned.
Casimir is going to flap his wings and quickly just use fly up onto the top of the table here without leaving melee range from this. Repositioning himself, stab his sword down quickly into the table, and quickly do the incantation and flying or burning hands in a cone, aiming to hit the red orc and the green orc, and should be able to miss Nesmir.
Okay.
And they will need to make going to do it at second level, they'll need to make a dex saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw? All right, so
Yeah,
the dex save
DC
for
14.
the blue skin orc marked red, that is going to be a 13.
That's DC 14.
All right, and the one marked the green is going to get a 17.
Okay, so the red takes 10 fire damage,
Okay.
the green takes 5, and everything flammable in that 15-foot cone is now on fire.
So yeah, so the we'll get to that in a second.
Yep. Desperate times.
Anything else for your turn?
No, just have to make my con saving throw and hope for the best.
All right, make your con
You
saving throw.
didn't get the one that was concentrating, did you?
7. Well, I don't know. When it hit the guy in back,
You were aiming. You're flying, right? So, and what's the
Yeah.
range on the cone?
it's a 15-foot cone,
So
so
you
I
won't
should
know.
catch them. Yeah, so just like in front of him, the whole world lights up in flame. Yeah, and 7 con, so he is still poisoned.
All right, so
Never
place
trust wizards.
This place is made of wood.
Of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at the gift.
Yeah.
However,
madness.
at this point, at the top of the round, everyone, Zulkifli, you have a very keen nose. You smell smoke.
Oh God.
Oh,
I hope everyone liked this this place.
All right. As it seems like the stakes have risen, it's now Cormac's turn. I will say that Cormac is
God.
currently in the flames, but
Yeah.
it's when you end your turn in the flames.
Okay, so Cormac's gonna have to move. So Cormac's gonna just scuttle over away from the flames. Thank you very much. Don't do fire. I'm going to duck behind this table and use my bonus action to hide, if I may.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's a 17 for a stealth check.
Okay.
Now, having hidden, I'd like to try to make an attack with advantage. And just lean around the corner and try to get this guy that's currently in the flames.
Okay.
The one that's concentrating. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. 28 to hit
28.
for 12 points piercing damage. Ooh, okay. 12 points piercing damage.
12 points of piercing damage, which would be a con save of 10, correct?
I believe so. Yep, that's correct. Con save DC 10.
I'm sorry, I don't know which dice I rolled. I'm gonna roll again. All right, so that is gonna be a 19,
No. Okay.
but did just take
Well, it's a project.
it did just take 12 points of damage. So
Okay.
duly noted. That is the first damage it has taken.
Got it.
Anything else?
I don't know what it's doing over there, but it looks sneaky, and that's it. That's it. It's getting hot in here.
Nazmir, it is now your turn.
okay. So let's firstly step over here. I cannot resummon my echo right now because it says in a spot that you can see. So I'm just gonna try to attack.
I did not think of that when I blinded you. I'm sorry.
For a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
For 9 slashing damage.
9 points of slashing damage. All right. Anything else?
Let's see that. I believe is it.
It is now Zolkifli's turn.
Oh,
Does he not get to do a
hold
con
on.
save?
save?
Con save for the blindness, deafness.
Why is it so delayed? A 9.
Nope.
Oh
I love how you have a plus
Okay.
6 on your con save, but you're just
I know.
rolling like 4s and below.
Trees and
It's wonderful.
Yep.
Zolkifli, it is your turn.
no. Okay, so Kipley, sensing that it's really going down now, and it's now or never, is gonna rip off his Tinkolok, slap it around his arm real quick for a quick just tie around, and bonus action morph into his hybrid form. That's it. He's gonna. Yep. He's gonna grow orange fur, black stripes, the whole works. Let me just change that on my sheet real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Great. Done. I love D&D Beyond. Okay,
Ooh.
so with his attack, he's gonna use his predatory strike to attack the guy below him immediately, the blue-skinned one. So he's gonna have to subtract a D4 from this, I believe. Oh, that's a shame. 16 to hit, so subtract 1, so 15 to hit.
Still hits.
Cool, dealing 9 points slashing damage.
On which one, the blue or green skin?
The one south of him, the blue one.
3, how many?
9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of slashing damage. Wow. Zolkifli, turning to his were-tiger form, slashes down, spilling this warm red blood onto the floorboards as the room continues to fill with smoke.
Fill with smoke. All right. He's gonna turn. He's gonna slash at this one, the plagued one,
Okay,
dealing 24. It's a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Awesome. Plus 6. 7 points slashing damage and reduces speed by 10, sir.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, he's gonna move 20 feet this away towards this guy and not take opportunity attacks because he's got the mobile feat. That's it. Boom. That's the turn.
All right. It is now the orc's turn. He's going to move out of the flames, stepping past Nazmir, and he is going to make his great axe attacks against him.
Oh man.
do you have to
Casimir?
go around me and take like opportunity from Casimir, or
Casimir's fine. Casimir wouldn't have range. He can
okay.
move through your space.
I thought enemies couldn't.
Regardless, he has the movement to get there anyway.
Okay.
Right.
But that is a good point. 11 to hit.
On who?
You.
Miss.
Nazmir, thinking that you hear an attack coming from somewhere else, you lean down to miss, and it swings coincidentally because you're blind. That's funny. Kind of like how Velma reaches for her glasses and misses the trap set by the monster. And the next attack is going to be a 7 to hit. And that will be its turn. It is now Kydro's turn.
All right, so Kydro, this is a lot of commotion in one go. He's gonna run over here, using 20 feet of his movement, and he is going to, in a straight line, he is going to take a deep breath, and then release a line of icy energy into this green, these two orcs marked green. And they need to make a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Okay. The one marked green with the green skin.
Nope, sorry. Let me see what's going on.
That is going to be a 7 for its dex save. The other one's going to get a 9.
believe those both fail. And okay, so 2 rolls of his martial arts die worth of damage. So that will be, let's see this. Just roll 2 draconic strikes, I guess. That would be solid 15 cold damage to both of them.
15 points of cold damage to both of those. So strange how you just rolled 2 natural ones in a row. Coincident. That, you know, doesn't affect anything because of that's just how you roll your damage, but still. Woo. Okay, now it needs to make a con save.
What happened?
It needs to make a con save for its spell. It has Bane. You hit the one with Bane.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What is its cons modifier? That will just save with a 10.
Oh.
Anything else for Kydra's turn? Anything else with Kydra's turn?
Yeah, let me look at his bonus actions real quick. No, I think that'll be it.
All right, it is now the green skinned one with the blue marking. It's going to barrel towards Zulkifli. Its movement is reduced by 10 feet, but only needed 15 to get there. And it is going to swipe at you with its claws. That is going to be a 9 to hit.
No, sir.
And a 10 to hit.
No, sir.
Both miss. Whether it was an attack that slowed it down from its legs, but it's trying to swing towards Zulkifli. Zulkifli manages to fight off with its claws, deflecting the attacks. It is now Astra's turn.
Gotcha. I'm going to move my healing spirit from Tavern Keep to Zulkifli. Let me go ahead and roll the healing. That's 6 healing. And then that'll also, let me go ahead and roll the other healing. And then that'll be 8 healing to Nazmir.
So Nazmir gets 8 points of healing.
Go for it.
Nazmir gets 8 points of healing. Zulkifli gets 6. Nicely done.
Thank you.
And I don't want to move, so I'm good.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, it is now the one on Orc's turn. Seeing that Zulkifli has approached him, he's going to focus his attention off of Silas and onto Zulkifli. Zulkifli, that is going to be a 9 to hit.
Oh,
And
I don't
an
think so.
11 to hit.
I don't think so either.
It misses.
Ah, God, that's this.
This one is going to leap out of the flames, and it's going to attack Astra.
What the heck?
Astra, that is going to be an 18 to hit.
You know, that sure does hit.
That is going to be 5 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage, so 7 total.
Gotcha. Tanked it.
All right, it's going to swing at you again.
Oh, what? No way. What a cheater, bro.
17 to hit.
A 17?
Yep, 3 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage.
What is that total? What was the first one?
5.
5? Okay, gotcha.
All right, and that will be its turn. This one is going to come running down this way. It is going to attack Aspen with its it's actually going to cast its last second level spell slot against Aspen for inflict wounds.
It needs to make a Constitution save as well.
Because it's in your spores.
Yep, and I decide to make that Constitution
That is an 8.
That fails. So it will take a little bit of damage. 1 necrotic damage.
Yay! 1 necrotic.
Alright.
All right, it's
1
going to
necrotic damage. So it made an attack.
use inflict wounds. Yep, that is going to be a natural 20.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
That looks
Silver
like
barbs.
silver barbs.
That is going to
Holding
be
off.
18,
Still hits. Better than a natural 20 though.
especially with inflict wounds. That is 4d10. That is going to be 26 points of necrotic damage.
Ouchie. Oof.
Burning its last level 2 spell slot. All right, then this next one is going to step out of the flames. It is holding concentration, and it's going to use the guiding bolt against Kydro.
Oh no.
Guiding bolt, where are you? I had you. Hee. Hold on, there it is. All right, so guiding bolt against Kydro. That is going to be an 18 to hit Kydro.
No.
No?
Kydra's AC is 19.
Ooh, just
Yeah.
misses. Kydro, feeling it in his spirit, the attack coming towards him, manages to do the splits and duck out of the way. All right. It is now Aspen's turn.
Alright.
I feel like we need some ambient sounds for the fire.
Okay. So, Aspen's going to think back to that priestess atop the mountain and how she manipulated lightning with a point of her finger, and he does the same thing, creating a cloud above everybody, and points his finger down behind the blue orc in front of him, and uses call lightning.
Yep, that is
All right.
that is definitely a druid spell.
All lightning.
And it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. 20.
20. Okay, so it takes half damage, but that is half of 16, so 8 lightning
8.
damage.
Nice.
Yep.
And that's a concentration spell, correct?
I do believe it is, yes.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I believe that'll be it for his turn. Can't really do much else.
All right, Casimir, it is your turn. Mr. Poison Dude.
Yeah, Mr. Poison Dude. Yeah. His eyes glimmering with the fire burning through the building. Yeah, he's having a good time and focusing on the orc closest to him, Mr. Red. He's going to do the incantation and fire a second level magic missile at him.
Okay.
So let's see from here.
That is 4 bolts. 1 roll.
4 bolts, yeah.
And which one are you talking
they're
again?
all ones. They're all 4 ones.
Well, for magic missile, you only roll 1d4 and it applies to all of them.
Yeah, so they're 2 each, so it'll be 8 force damage at him.
Against which one?
The red guy who's right in front of him.
All right, so Duly noted. You launch these 4 bolts and they come and they arc out and they land and hit him from all different directions. Not as strong as you wanted it to be, but you're quite distracted from all the smoke starting to sting your eyes, kind of weakened your incantation. Anything else for your turn?
Is going to try the Constitution saving throw again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will he finally fight off the poison ravaging his body?
Yeah, let's see. It's a 16.
He succeeds. He's no longer poisoned.
Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of see the blood, like, the poison steaming out of his pores as it burns away.
He flexes it out of his system.
Yeah.
Like an alcoholic sweat.
Yeah.
Top of the round.
All right.
Something happens.
Oh no.
The fire continues to spread.
Someone should have used Call Rain. Certainly glad that magic's legal in this kingdom. Fire magic, you know?
And it's now Cormac's turn.
We should really be thinking about an exit strategy. Is what he's yelling. Meanwhile, he's going to use his bonus action to use steady aim again, and he's going to pull out the palm pistol, and he's going to fire point blank at this dude. Sorry, he's going to have to use action surge to reload it. Now he's going to fire point blank at the thing.
That one's dead. It has the red X.
Oh, sorry, the one next to him. What about the blue skin one?
Oh, the blue one. Yeah, I saw the pink on the one with. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
No.
ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So he's gonna fire at that one. It's gonna do. Hang on a sec. Palm pistol. This damage is 1d8. Cool. Got it. Let's find out if it hits. 27.
27 will
hit.
hit.
Lovely. +4. It's a violent shot, by the way. Great. Plus another 1d8.
Now you're on deck, by the way.
Plus a 1d6. It's gonna deal 11 points piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage. He's starting to look hurt.
Cool. Okay, that's what he's got. That's it.
All right, it is now Nazmir's turn. Zulkifli on deck.
Okay.
Nazmir, it is your turn.
Sorry, forgot I was muted. Okay. So, since I'm still blinded for the time being anyway, I'm going to wield my long sword in both hands, put my staff aside, and I'll try and attack the guy behind me. That is 16
Hits.
to hit for 7 damage.
He goes down.
Nice. Nice.
And that'll be it. So I'll roll my con save. $14.
That will just fail.
Ah! Okay.
Nazmir, using his fighter sense to hone in on his surroundings, he hears one of the orcs step up behind him and he comes slashing down, swinging his clock hand around right across the gut of this orc, watching as it, well, not you, you're not watching, but everybody else watches as its entrails come spilling out onto the ground. You are in the flames at the end of your turn.
Okay. Well, I will move then. This way.
All right.
Oh, excuse me.
Climbs up
Sorry.
on top of the table. Zulkifli, it is your turn.
Okay, Zulkifli, right at the start of his turn, he's going to take with one claw, he's going to slash along his shoulder, give himself 1 point of damage. Then his claws just sort of glimmer with that fiery glow, and he's now going to attack the blue guy that's looming over our
Yeah.
lovely innkeeper here. 1d0 plus 8. Okay,
The
cool.
one with the orange top?
Yeah. Oh god, 11 to hit, which won't
That will
hit.
miss.
16 to hit will hit though,
That
I
will
believe.
hit, yeah.
6 plus 6. Okay, cool. Take 9 points of slashing damage. Remove, lower his movement by 10 feet for what it's worth. But more importantly, as he slashes at him, a glowing mark will appear on this guy's shoulder as he applies his brand of castigation at this dude.
All right.
Okay, that's the turn.
Okay, it is now Hydro's turn.
So, Kydro is going to step over here, and he's going to take an attack of opportunity from that guy. Actually, gonna step over here.
Okay. It will
Love
take
you,
that
Scott.
attack. It will do. It's gonna be a 12 to hit. Opalite die.
It
You're going in
misses.
dice jail. You're rolling horrible tonight. Rude.
It misses. And Kydro is going to use his action to cast Thorn Whip at this this greenskin one right here.
Okay.
So that will be a 17 to hit
17 to hit with 12 points of piercing damage.
with 12 points of piercing damage as it gets pulled 10 feet, I believe, closer to him. Yep.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Did it move?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I guess it didn't show it on my screen. Let's see. Bonus action. He will move forward 5 feet, make one draconic strike,
Okay.
and that'll be a 20 to hit
20 will
for
hit.
9 fire damage, I guess.
All right.
And then he takes. Wait, is it still up?
It's still up.
All right, so yeah, he'll end his turn right there.
All right. It is now the one with green skin, blue dot is going to attack Zulkifli.
Okay, can do.
That will miss. But that won't.
Okay.
22 to hit.
22 to hit. Alright.
5 points of slashing damage, 4 points of necrotic.
Oh man. 4 points of necrotic. Okay,
9
got it.
total.
I have to own up to the fact that I forgot to apply Bane to my second attack on my turn, which would have resulted in a 12 to hit, so it wouldn't have taken the guy with blue skin with the orange dot. He would not have taken that 9 points
Okay.
of damage.
Thank you for being honest.
Sure thing.
What is your current HP at there, Zulkifli?
27.
Thank you. And what is Cormax? He has 54. He's full health right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I was accidentally deducting from Cormac's token there for a second, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no.
All right. It is now Astra's turn. Astra, sweating in the heat of this fire. What would you like to do?
Well, if it helps, I'd like to crouch. I don't know if you care about that, but I am tall and the smoke is agitating. On top of that, Zulkifli's gonna get another dose of healing because he remained in the same spot as the stag. So that's gonna be 12 points of healing for
Nice.
him. Yeah, that's pretty epic.
Nice. New total should be 42. I didn't account for my resistance to slashing damage earlier. So 42, that's my health right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And with Chalice, I'm gonna give 11 to Kydro.
All right.
I'm not gonna move. I'm a little scared. So that's my turn.
Okay. The one with the orange shot is going to attack Zulkifli. That's gonna miss. That is a natural 1.
Yeah.
So that will both miss. Lucky you.
Very lucky. You're the tiger, that's why.
The one with the green skin, green dot is going to attack Kydro with its claws. That's gonna miss. That is a natural 20. Okay.
Silver barbs.
I waited.
Hesitation.
All right, so let me re-roll. That's gonna miss.
All right.
Silver barbs. Let me just silently have a moment here as a DM and say that is a very strange spell. Like, there's no description of how it works. Like, it's just a weird spell. Anyway.
And the worst thing is, I didn't give anyone advantage on the last one, so we'll let that one go. But for advantage on this one, I'm going to give it to Cormac.
Thanks, mate.
All right. This one is going to go. It's going to attack Aspen for its first attack.
All right.
That is going to miss with a 5. It's going to attack Astro with the next attack. It's going to miss with a 6. The one that's so concentrating on its bane is going to make a guiding bolt attack against Astra.
Please kill it.
Yo. What?
That will be a 15 to hit.
Yeah. It does hit. It's incredible.
Incredible. So Astra.
Yeah. What's up? What's the
14
damage bar?
points of radiant damage.
I'm down.
Astra goes down.
Oh no.
Bonk.
All right.
Which also means the healing spirit goes down, unfortunately.
Yeah. It did its work.
True.
It did really well, thank you.
Yes.
I think you removed my... Somehow someone has removed my hit points.
I did not. Hold on, I think there might be something wrong with the overlay.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there it is.
There you go. Okay.
There. Should be good now. So Astra goes down and it is now Aspen's turn.
Seeing this, Aspen looks over and says, "Not yet, Astra." Cast Sealing Word.
Let's go.
So that's gonna upcast that to the 3rd level for 11 points of healing.
Astra,
And then
11 points of healing back to Astra. She takes a deep breath in, coughing from all the smoke in the meantime. All right.
And once more, with a point and a snap behind this blue orc, he calls lightning down to
Dex
strike
save.
him. So that's a dex save, yeah.
That is a 5.
A 5. Oh, he's taking the full damage of this one.
Natural ones. Natural ones. Shit.
17.
Congrats. I mean, yay. You're high. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Alright, so he's still up?
Yeah. He's hurt though.
Okay.
They're all,
He's
they're
hurt?
all
That's
below
good to hear.
half health at this point.
Alright, so considering this my action and bonus action, I'll stand right where I am.
All right. Casimir, no longer poisoned.
No longer poisoned with wonderful
Casimir, no
energy.
longer poison gray. Is your turn.
Casimir is going to jump off the table, flying himself forward and inserting himself between two of these orcs. Next to Kydro, is going to, and having grabbed his sword along the way, I will mention, is going to lower himself down and start with an actual sword strike. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. Which is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Perfect. And that's on the green dot blue skin.
Okay.
All right, and that is 9 slashing damage on him.
9 points of slashing damage. All right. What else you got?
And going to, let's go action surge and do it again.
Con save. That will drop Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And he is not lucky on his second one, so that's a good old 11 to hit.
11 will not hit.
Yeah, still weakened from the effects of the poison. His follow-through blow does not ring true.
All right, anything else for your turn?
And let's see. No, I'll leave it at that.
All right. Top of the round. This fire is spreading rapidly. A section of the ceiling will collapse right here, engulfing the entire area in flames. As the wood lands, embers shoot up, smoke continues to spread. And with that top of the round, that's where we're gonna take our mid-session break, everyone. So
Oh, man.
ooh, scary stuff happening here. Is this going to be the end of the Seekers? It's very possible. Well, everybody, we'll be back here in about 15-ish minutes, so stick around. If you're just now joining us, you have some options.
Do we have some options? Let me think. Ding! Oh, yeah. You do have an option. You could go find us on YouTube or wherever it is you get your light bulbs. You can go find. You can also go find us in podcast form anywhere in the podcast network. That is on Tunify, iSpot, Higgly Piggly, wherever it is. Zune, you know.
For those of you not old enough, that's a very old.
Yeah. Watch us in a new and improved Shadow Puppet Theater form. Maybe some smoke signal. Or if you want to catch us, if you're catching us on any of those wonderful mediums right now, and we know you are, hello. Come find us live on Twitch, because we do this live, and we like talking to you. We like sassing you.
Thank you so much, everybody. We will be back momentarily. Stick around. And welcome back, everyone. So, part of the ceiling has collapsed. It is now Cormac's turn. Cormac, what are you doing?
Cormac is, with the advantage given to him by Silvery Barbs, he's going to pull back his longbow string and attack this fool here, the green one, with advantage. With advantage, it's a 13 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Which one are you targeting? Hit? The one with the green skin or the blue skin?
One with the blue skin with the green mark on it.
Then it will just miss.
God damn it. Okay. Well. Okay. In that case, what he's gonna do, he's gonna move. He's gonna shuffle 15 feet. He's gonna use his bonus action to to dash around this guy. Yeah, dash. And he's gonna get to about there, 50 feet there. Boom. So he's dashing. So open for opportunity attack if this guy has one, but that's it.
He took an opportunity attack, I believe, already.
Oh, so Cormac's gonna just take advantage of that. Hey, everything's coming up Cormac today. And that's his turn.
All right, Nazmir, it's your turn. Zolkifli on deck, and Kydro after that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm still blind. Do you
are.
want me to like roll something to try and find another target?
Perception with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Where are you?
Echolocation.
I'm not done yet.
I got a natural one. You're right there.
You're like, there he is, and he just stabs the corpse of the already dead. Go ahead and roll your con save for your blindness stat. Hey, he gets it. You're no longer blind. The Velma side ass.
Look, I got him.
Love that.
We're good.
All right, Zulkifli, it's all your turn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, just real quick, from what Zulkifli is currently aware, are the walls currently cracking apart, coming down? Is there anywhere where it's like starting to show that it's really thin? Something I might be able to bust through if I have to?
You can do a wisdom check.
Wisdom check? Sure. I can do that. Born for this. Come on, La. I need wisdom. Yeah. This is why I hang out with the druids. 13.
13. So the majority of this building is wood with like a stone foundation. You might be able to bust through a point of the wall. You're definitely gonna get burned if you do so. And it might make the whole building collapse, but you can guess that the building's going to collapse eventually.
I see. I see. Right. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Where was that point?
So that point, so the door is going to be the easiest point for you to get out of.
Uh-huh.
But just here behind the bar, there might be a weak point. Might. Not sure.
Okay. Can't take that risk. Alright, Zulkifli's gonna take 2 attacks. One against the guy to the, let's see. Yeah, okay, so one against Clown to the left of me. That's the green guy with the blue skin.
Okay.
Dealing 9 points damage. And
Okay.
reduce his movement speed by 10.
Okay.
Okay. Taking a bonus action attack against... reserving his extra attack. Taking a bonus action attack against Joker to the right. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Dealing 8 points damage. Slashing in fire.
Okay.
Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, an extra 4 to the guy on the left and an extra 5 to the guy on the right. I apologize.
That's fine. No more
Okay,
bane.
so rad. Okay, now finally using my lingering extra attack, I'm going to turn around and actually grapple the bartender. If he is willing, then I believe that's not half movement, and I might be able to move at my full speed. I'm gonna fireman carry him away. It's up to you. You let me know what I got to do. I just want to carry him out.
So, make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Against as me or as Zulkifli?
As Zulkifli.
Cool. 1d20 minus 1 coming up. $15.
Okay. So as you grab Silas and you make eye contact, you just see this flash in his mind, and you understand where he's like his position. This building is his life. This is where he mentioned his deceased husband. This has a lot of memory for him, but he values his life over this, and he goes with you willingly.
Oh, great. Now there's a were-tiger reaching for him.
He'll grab the flowers off the bar.
Okay, so he's grabbing. Okay, in that case, if I may, I'm going to use my full 40 feet of movement. Ah, God. 35 feet of movement. Boom. To deposit him right here next to 1, 2, 3, 4. Right next to me. Between me and Cormac. right by the table, if I may.
Sure.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's what I got.
It is now Kydra's turn.
So Kydro is going to move 5 feet right here, and against this blue skinned orc right here, he's going to start making some draconic strikes. Here we go. So this first one, that's a 19 to hit for 7 lightning damage.
All right. Looking hurt.
And for his bonus action, he uses Flurry of Blows using a key point and makes 2 more draconic strikes
Okay.
for a 10 and a 25 to hit.
The 10 will miss. The 25 will hit. He's looking real hurt.
So he's just a sequence of lightning pokes, dealing a total of, for that first one that hit and the second one that hit, total of 16 points of lightning damage.
Yeah. And it's more than just pokes. It's focused areas on like the vital points of this orc's body that Kydro is attacking with these like 2-finger jabs. All right. Is that the it for Kydro?
That would be, yes.
All right. This guy's gonna start moving, chasing off you, and he's gonna go right here, and that will be his turn. It is now Astra's turn.
Just to clarify, no one has any statuses, right? Like blindness or poison anymore?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at the blue one next to me in Aspen here. And that's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit. However, since this is a range attack spell at
Disadvantage.
yeah.
Mm-hmm,
So
Well, I'll use
still
my
hit.
restore balance.
She still hit.
Oh,
A pro, and that's 14 damage.
14 damage. That will end that one. He's dead.
I do it again.
So, as that happens, right, this blue one right here, Aspen says, "Astra, look away," and he grabs that one by the neck, and he looks sick for a moment as his cheeks fill, and the spores around him condense into a blast that comes out of his mouth into this one's mouth, creating a zombie.
Whoa.
Cordyceps zombie?
Yep, exactly. There's a bunch of fungus growing off of his face, out of his eyes, and out of his ears.
He's a real fun guy.
A part of the ceiling collapses onto Casimir, and all you see is a single wing sticking out from the rubble. All right.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So I do need control of that one's token.
Yep.
Just for note, sure, I looked away at the initial, but when I look back and I see some, no, that's a nightmare image. That will be discussed later around the campfire.
What do you mean you're in one?
Well,
Oh, shit. We were in a
You
campfire
know-
the whole time.
no, the campfire's around us.
Anything else for your turn, Astra?
No.
All
Thank you.
right. This one is going to come
Very good.
barreling towards the closest. Right there. Astra. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
It takes its great
That
axe. It
hits.
swings down. That's gonna be 12 points of slashing damage.
12? No, that's busted. I'm knocked again.
Astra turning and seeing Aspen turning this orc into a zombie. As she turns and she's distracted for just a moment, this orc comes down and swings downward, hitting Astra right in the shoulder, cutting down several inches into the collarbone.
No.
He's going to that's gonna be his turn.
Ouch.
All right, this one with the green skin marked green is going to attack Casimir. Casimir, that is a 15 to hit.
Shield. That misses.
All right, just as he swings down, these runes from his magical bar comes up and blocks the attack as it as the impact hits and it reverberates across the shield. It is visible, but invisible otherwise. It's gonna make another attack. That is going to be a 12, so that will also miss.
Casimir just surrounded by all this arcane magic, just protecting him.
All right, so it is now the zombie's turn.
It takes its turn directly after mine, so
I'll just move right
it's the
here.
one after its turn. Yep.
All right, it is now the one marked green's turn. It is going to reach out with Kydro and cast Inflict Wounds. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Ooh, that just hits.
To Kydro, except Zolkifli's going to use his last blood maledict and reduce that hit down to 15 to hit.
Which will miss, I believe.
Does not hit. No.
All right, so once again, this orc's eyes turns black with blood dripping out of him as he reaches for Kydro, but then reaches for his own face as it's like a searing and shocking pain. All right, Aspen, is now your turn.
So, Aspen, seeing all this, he's kind of overwhelmed, and he uses his last 3rd level spell slot to cast Wither and Bloom, and that's a 10-foot radius. So, right here.
Oh.
So actually, that means that okay, at the 3rd level. All right, so everybody within that 10-foot radius of here gets to roll one of their hit dice and add that to their health if they so choose.
So that'll be Kydro, Cormac, and Astra.
It's Kydro,
Casimir, and Astra. Sorry.
Astra.
Too many K sounds.
Yeah. And I will roll the damage for that really quick.
Yeah.
So, that is not good damage. It is 4 necrotic damage.
That's actually probably for the best since it's targeting 2 of the blighted orcs.
That's true. And everybody, okay, so yeah, everybody within that radius gets to roll another hit dice if they so choose for healing.
Astra
Which
regains
includes
7
me.
HP.
Which includes me, so I will do that. I regain 9.
Astra, you only get 1 hit die. Does Casimir and Kydro get it back?
Casimir gets 4.
And what about Kydro?
Yeah, Kydro, sure, yeah, he'll roll. I believe they can roll up to 2.
Oh,
Just let me
okay.
double check.
Did you
Yeah,
say-
they can roll up to 2, so that's my fault.
Cool. So Astra
Um,
will get the additional 9 for 16 total health.
I will roll.
Aspen
another
rolled
one
that
for
9.
myself as well. Yeah, I rolled a
Oh.
9.
Astra, you can roll another hit die if you so
And,
choose.
And Casimir will pick up another 5 too then.
So 9 and 6.
Another
so
5, you said?
Yep.
6, so 15. Alright, and let me just do that. On Aspen, sorry about this. Alright. Plus 15. And then Kydro will roll 2 of his hit dice. Which I believe are what? Can roll 2d8 plus d8, d8, 6 plus 8. So a nice solid 14 hit points back to Kydro.
He will be back at full health.
All right, cool. So yeah.
All right.
And
It's
that was
not your
my
zombie's
action.
turn.
Yeah. Okay. So this zombie lurches forward and attacks the one marked orange with could I use its weapon
Yeah.
attack since it was wielding that? All right. Yeah, he'll attack him with that.
1d10 plus
so
2.
1d10 plus
But
2.
you need to roll to
okay,
attack,
so
which
let
is
me
a plus 4 modifier.
I believe it's a plus 3 with the stat block that I'm using. So, all right. So that's a 14 to hit,
14 will just hit.
and it's how much? It's a what? 1d10 plus what?
1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus 2. Okay, so for a total of 7 slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. All right.
Orange one. And that's where it will end its turn.
Casimir, it is now your turn.
All right. Casimir is going to strike at the green orc blocking the door with his longsword.
Okay.
See how that goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it didn't go. That's what I get for not being certain. It's an 11 to hit.
11 will miss.
And for his bonus action, he will look disappointed.
All right, at the top of the round, right where the barkeep Silas was, another section of the ceiling comes collapsing down.
The dark corner is really bright now.
I will say at this point, the building is completely filled with smoke. You cannot see beyond 15 feet of your current position. If you are in here any longer for another round, you will have to start making con saving throws for the smoke. All right, it is now Cormac's turn.
Okay. Cormac is, well, right. He's got his longbow. No time like the present. He's gonna he's gonna make an attack with that thing. 20 plus 8. Yep. Plus 9. Okay, 23 to hit.
23 will
Dealing
hit.
1d8. Plus 4 plus 1d6. Dealing 14 points of damage against the guy blocking the door.
Yeah, so Cormac aims, he shoots, and it goes right through the skull of the orc mage. He's dead.
Good to be me! Alright. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna scratch a little notch on his bow because he's keeping track. And 12 for me now, Baker's dozen, and he's gonna just start running. May he use his movement and bonus action to bust through this door, through the fire, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Since,
Just gonna call out. Yeah.
since Cormac is the first one to go through the door, what you see against the evening skyline is the red glow of an entire city on fire. There
didn't do it.
are shouts of alarm. There are several goblinoid races rampaging through the city as guards and militia and other adventuring parties are trying to fight them off. Earlier, it was said that perhaps the attack earlier was a distraction, and indeed it was. You hear someone shout from a distance, "Siege weapons!"
He's gonna stand there dumbfounded.
And finally, the sound of bells.
All pretty winter chimes.
No.
People beautiful enough to be heard over even this din. Truly, it's a city of wonders.
You hear the sound of cannons and several other things going on. So, you know, do with it as you will.
Okay. That's the turn, by the way. It's not first up.
All right. It is now Nazmir's turn, who's no longer blinded, by the way.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump off the table and come towards this green one here. And I'm going to do a sword attack. Well, let me do it this way. Summon my echo behind him.
You can see it again, so yeah.
Rather, actually next to me. And okay, I'm going to attack. Which one? Green.
Yeah.
It's a 23 for 10 damage. And then I'm going to use action surge to try to shove. Yeah, shove it.
Okay.
Is that like a strength check?
It'll be
Or...
a strength against strength.
It's one of your attacks. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a 5.
I got a 7.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. And use my last echo incarnation thing to attack with my echo on the blue one.
Okay.
That's a 10.
10 will miss.
Okay. You can say, "Come on, we need to go."
As he continues to stand there. Anything else for your turn?
I think I used all my movement to get there. That's it.
Zolkifli, it is now your turn.
Okay. Zolkifli would like to. He's gonna burst through the door. 1, 2, 15 feet. Dump the bartender right next to Cormac. And then run back in again. 20 feet. All right, he's got another 25 total. Okay, so he's gonna run back in again, and there's this guy right here, the green one. He's gonna attempt to shove him to the ground.
All right.
And he has his overbearing were-tiger strength, which will give him advantage on this athletics check, I believe.
Yep.
Here we go.
12.
That will be. Oh. Gross. Oh, 23. We're okay.
Yep, he will be prone. Well, are you pushing him down?
Okay. Pushing him down, prone. Yeah, knocked him prone.
He is prone.
Cool. That was an attack. I'll do the same with the one next to him, right there.
That is a 15.
Sorry, 1 sec. Slowness over a D&D Beyond. I apologize.
I just realized that this GIF of fire on the map is starting to look like a MySpace profile.
Yeah, it's great.
It will succeed.
Great.
It will also be knocked prone.
Okay, awesome. Okay, neither of these count as an unarmed strike, eh? So I don't think I got my bonus action attack as a result. But nonetheless, I've knocked these two prone. I've used up my movement. I'm gonna bellow at the rest of my friends. Go! Go! Now they are prone. I don't believe they have opportunity attacks.
It'd be a disadvantage,
That's my
if
turn.
anything.
Something
I'm
like
not
that.
sure. Something like that. I'll look at it.
Yeah.
It's not Kydra's turn.
Okay.
So Kydra looks over at Casimir and says, "We gotta get out of here, wing boy." And then he grabs onto him and then starts trying to run over towards the door.
It's interesting. You're trying to drag somebody who's technically hovering off the ground.
I mean,
So it should be easier.
Oh my.
not above it.
Yeah. Grabs him by the ankle.
Are you willing?
He's not gonna resist. It's not worth the effort.
All right. So Kydra's gonna run over here with Casimir. Watch your head. Go through the door.
No.
So Casimir would have gone with him.
Okay. If that's allowed.
Yep. So prone does get opportunity attack. They are just
Yeah.
with
disadvantage.
It would be
disadvantage.
against Hydro. Yeah, it would be against Hydro if anything, because force movement.
It doesn't
isn't
matter. They both miss anyway.
like that.
Yeah, and they're under the smoke, so at least they can kind of see.
All right. Anything else?
And no, Hydro. End his turn right there.
All right. This guy will use half of his movement to stand up. He's going to attack Nazmir's Echo, I guess, because that's the first one I looked at. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, going to attack again. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Okay.
Goodbye, Echo.
Bye-bye, Echo.
Astra, it is now your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and lay a hand on Nazmir's shoulder, cast guidance here. Good luck. Get out. And I'm gonna run. All the way out. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, so you will take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
That will be a 7.
That misses.
Oh, and there is something that I had to do. I forgot. I did warn everybody about it ahead of time, but you're all going to take fire damage for running through the flames.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
That makes
So
sense.
Kiffley will take it twice since you ran through there twice.
Yep.
So
I would've got it
Kydra's
too.
is 1 point of fire damage. Casimir is 4 points of fire damage.
Half to 2.
Yep, because you're a tiefling. Cormax is 2 points of fire damage. Astra is 1 point of fire damage.
Huge.
Zolkifli is 11 total.
Ooh, gross. Got it.
Yeah. No, it's
All right. With that, It is now the one marked orange's turn. He's going to run over here. He's going to attack Aspen.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
So it'll be done. That is a 6.
Misses.
Well, fails, but you know.
Oh, that's what you meant for the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
All right. And he will take 6 necrotic damage.
6 points of necrotic damage. With that, he will go ahead and swing. That's a miss. Well, we're not going to talk about that. It's a miss. Another
What did
attack.
he roll? What did
He rolled a natural 2. It's okay. 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah.
9 points of slashing damage against Aspen.
All right.
And I need a concentration.
Concentration for that lightning, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So that's what, 9 damage, right?
Yeah, so your
said he
DC's
took?
10.
All right. Was it 9 or 8?
It was 8,
Okay, 8.
I think. We'll say 8.
Damage. All right. And let's do that here. And a Constitution save. I have Warcaster, so I believe I get advantage on those. So that's a 22.
Good thing you
So
did.
I keep concentration. Yeah. I keep my concentration on my call lightning. You can not see the like small storm cloud through the smoke.
So that is its turn. The next one is gonna use half his movement to stand up. He's going to attack Nazmir with his claws. Rawr! That is gonna be a 22 to hit. Say it, Nazmir. Say it. Hits. Got it. That is gonna be 10 points of damage total. So to attack again. That is gonna be a 14 to hit.
Which thing just hits?
Oh, that's fine. Okay. It would hit, but I'm going to use my reaction. And you see these draconic wings come out and cover and block the shot, and it raises my AC by 3.
Ooh.
I take a step back. What is that?
Interesting. He got something from Kydro.
Yeah.
Aspen, it is now your turn.
So Aspen, what he is going to use his movement to get over here. Most of his movement, and that's like where the door is, right?
Opportunity. Oh wait, he already took his. Nope, he gets opportunity. That is where the door is. Yeah.
Okay.
You can use your action to dash if you so choose.
I will use my action to call down lightning
Okay.
right here.
Where?
So I need right here on this table, so it hits my zombie and then these 2 orcs
Okay.
right here and right here. And they need to make dex saves. I'll roll the dex save for this one. Ooh, a -1. All right. And did they roll their dex saving throws? The orange and the blue marked one?
Yep. First, you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage due to the reaction. I do need a con save before you do your call lightning.
Okay. Which would be a 17. So
You do succeed. And then
Yeah.
the 2 deck saves are 8s. I rolled double 6s. 8.
Okay.
Is the orange one the one that attacked Aspen? I mean, Astra.
He took his turn.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he took his turn after Astra moved.
All right. So yeah. Let me roll this whole lightning damage real quick. So yeah, a total of 12 lightning damage to everything within that radius. My zombie needs to make a con save.
At this point, I need a con save from Nazmir and Zulkifli.
Okay. Not on top of round? Okay, got it. Coming up.
No, it's from
Con save.
one of the orcs
Well,
dying.
From the
Oh, it's from its die. Oh, I see. Got it.
And then I'll describe how this all looks in just a second.
Sure thing. That's a 20, sir.
All right,
20
so
on the
you will
con save.
succeed.
and
Nazmir failed.
I will also, finally for my end of my turn, use my last 5 feet of movement to get right next to Astra right here.
Okay. So,
And zombie falls lifeless.
all right, zombie is no longer unalive. All right, so firstly, as the one slashes Zach towards you and just gets you in the back as you run around, you turn around and you stop just before you leave, and you snap your fingers as this lightning bolt comes crashing down and just fries it as it falls over lifeless. The other one does as well, but it explodes very similarly to the one that first died. That is going to be a total of 15 points of poison damage to Nazmir. Nazmir, you're a dwarf, so what does that do for poison?
I resist poison damage.
All right, so you end up taking half anyway. So that is 7 to both Zulkifli and Nazmir. Can you be poisoned, Nazmir?
Not the condition, I don't think. Let me double check.
Under your features for your race.
Advantage on saves against poison and resistance against poison damage.
Okay, so you actually succeeded, so you're not poisoned. Okay, cool. So 7 to the both of you. And it's dead as well. So there's only one left. It is now Casmir's turn, who is outside. Casmir, are you doing anything? I remember you cannot see more than 15 feet into the building.
Yeah, so Casimir can kind of see that orc if he moves into, if he kind of like hovers above Astra. Should he be able to see that that one orc who remains?
You can see it. It's beyond 15 feet.
Funny.
Also,
can't
Astra
see it.
took 6 fire damage when you went through the door.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that. He'll just come in and take the fire damage. So 3 damage.
You're gonna take. Well, Aspen took 6. You're gonna take 1 after it's halved.
Okay, 1 damage. So he'll come through the door, peek in, and fire off. I think we'll just stick with a good old firebolt.
Okay.
Classic. It's only a 12 to hit.
That will just hit.
That will just hit. Okay. And 16 fire damage to it.
I do need a con save from Nazmir and Zulkifli once more.
Okay.
And
No need la, we can take this thing. 13 this time.
That will fail on both ends. That's 14 total. Half for Nazmir. You are both poisoned.
14 total.
Yep.
Got it.
Are they both standing?
Yep.
Okay, and
Just
Casimir is going
about.
to go back out the door the way he came.
Okay.
Take more fire damage, I assume.
Nope, you didn't move fully through it.
Okay. It just kind of stood there in the fire.
Yeah. All right, top of the round.
All right, Cormac. First of all, any sign of other orcs on the street at this time, or are we just sort of clear of that?
So it's just chaos all around. There's smoke hanging in there. There's people shouting. It's not an organized battle by any means. There are gnolls, orcs, hobgoblins, all attacking people all around. This does
Gross.
not look like the city is winning right now.
No. So Cormac's gonna, for lack of any enemies that are immediately close that he can engage with, he's gonna hold up one of the cigarettes that he stole off Gwen to the fire and just light it, put it to his mouth. Just, well, tonight's off to a shite start. Who's up for the next town? And I guess that's his turn.
All right, Nazmir, I need a con save again, please.
Cool. Okay.
This is against would-be poison damage, so
So it's with advantage. 21.
that will succeed. You will not take any damage.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. As I pass Zulkifli, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Let's get out of here," and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh God.
You might have just saved Zulkifli's life.
You might have actually.
For 10 healing.
10 healing. Oh yeah.
And
Are they both-
I will exit.
Are both pustuli orcs down?
Yeah,
or is that
all the
one
orcs in the
remaining?
building are dead.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, good to know.
How much fire damage do I take?
You are going to take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
All right, Zulkifli.
Okay, right at the start of my turn. Because of how much pain Zulkifli is in, his willpower has sapped away. There is a glimmer of a bestial fury in his eyes, and I'm gonna have to make that wisdom save. Come on, come on, come on.
Shit.
Oh, we're good. Okay, we're fine. 16. I just about managed to hold on to my humanity. Just about. Now I'm gonna make a con save, right?
Yep.
Okay, here it comes. And this is against the fire, the smoke.
Smoke.
Poison. Oh,
Okay.
Be poison.
19.
You will succeed.
Succeed, not poison. Okay. I'm just gonna shake myself out of this stupor, and then use my bonus action as I run. My legs will start kind of clicking back into place. I'm gonna shrink down a little bit. The fur is gonna recede, and I bust through in human form.
With that, just as Zulkifli leaves the building, it comes collapsing downwards. Throwing smoke, ash, and ember into the air.
Oh, there's a fire wizard in there?
you just
Where'd
you
Ember
see
come
ember spiraling upward.
Just so for my reference, how much fire damage did I take? DM coming out.
I'm sorry, yeah. You know, like, it's 3 points of fire damage. You're like, the video's like, do, 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 do. It's just
Points.
Blasting off again.
3 points. Got it.
oh man. Ooh.
Okay.
So, as I said earlier, it is absolute chaos in the street. There are people shouting. It is people being. It's a slaughter. People are battling, but it is very chaotic. This seems to be the city is now overpowered.
I'm gonna turn to the innkeeper and say, is there any kind of fortress or safe place for the people?
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw for Silas. He fails. Silas is just staring at his home, his business, just tears streaming down his face.
No fortress. We run. We find safety outside.
Find shelter in the forest.
Wait a second. We are really high up, aren't we, DM? Are we up in the mountains at the moment? It's a place reached by airships, right?
There are airships, like normally in this area, but you're not like on a high elevated place. The airship docks are like towers built in the city.
Okay, the nearest airship dock should be pretty close. Are there any docked at the moment?
I'm gonna make a perception check.
Sure. Probably a site-based check, so I'm gonna do a normal roll unless you tell me otherwise.
It will be site based.
Yeah. That'll be 18, sir.
18. Looking around, you see amongst the very dense crowd of people, you watch as a gnoll slashes down a woman holding a small bundle in her hands. You don't know if it's a child or if it's personal belongings. You don't know what it is. You see as a goblin leaps onto someone's chest and tears a hole into their neck. You're looking past this. You're trying not to get focused on like saving people, more so saving your companions. There seems to be in the distance 2 airships.
Okay. We run. Today. I'll point off in the direction of the airships. Yeah.
All right.
How does the crowd look as we run? Like, does it look like they're surging in a particular direction, or it's just pandemonium everywhere?
It's pandemonium. There's no particular order to things. You know, as you're running, this gnoll, this hyena-looking humanoid, comes up and swings a sword towards Aspen. As it swings, the city guard, comes up and blocks its blade and slashes its stomach, and it like gurgles blood and falls over. As he looks at you, just as he looks at you, Aspen, make eye contact, the arrow goes flying through his neck, and he also collapses down.
Oh no.
For the sake of this, we're gonna treat it like it's a chase.
Okay.
So as you move forward, I need everybody to tell me. No one gets to go more than twice in a row. What you're gonna do to move forward.
This is we're moving, right?
Yeah,
we're running.
You're running.
Cool. So after that whole event with the guard, poor Aspen, I'm gonna go ahead and give him, let me see here, let me just guidance, yeah, so that way he can get an ability check going. But that's just what I'm rolling with. So sorry about your loss. And we're running.
Okay. So what is anybody doing to help progress the group through? Aspen has guidance. Aspen, so what are you going to do to help the group move forward?
Help the group move forward. So our path isn't necessarily clear, is it?
No.
Alright. Blocked by civilians, gnolls, orcs, hobgoblins, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit. Let's see. So, shit, this is rough. I don't know if I could necessarily even do anything to help push forward the chase. I guess could I like cast like Thunder Wave on any like gnolls or any enemies in front of us that might be blocking our way?
Yeah, for the sake of this, make an Arcana check.
Arcana check, and with guidance I get a bonus on that, don't I?
Yep.
What's the bonus?
I believe it's a D4 for guidance.
Alright. So that's an 11 plus a d4, so that becomes a 15.
15. So yeah, as you move forward, there is rubble and a couple goblins standing on it in the way. You reach forward and you cast, you said
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. That's right. I just want to make sure I got it right. This rubble gets crumbled. It fades away and the goblins go flying out in directions away from the central part of this spell, allowing the group to move forward. That will be a success.
All right.
All right. What is everybody else doing?
Are we going through a market area that might have any carts, anything like that? Oh, something flammable.
I mean, the city's on fire, but there's plenty of flammable things that have not yet caught fire.
Well, Casimir would like to see if there's something they could, as they run past, fling it down on the ground and use casting of Burning Hands to ignite it so that if anything is pursuing us, it would slow them down.
Sure. So for the sake of this, make a strength check, as there is a cart full of grain and hay that is just there.
That's just a 13.
Cormac is using the help action to try to upend it because he sees what he's doing.
With advantage.
Okay. That's 20, dirty 20.
You essentially tip the cart over. So you push the cart over and you cast Burning Hands, and this group of orcs that were pursuing down the street is now cut off as they're trying to work around the flames. But it's grain, it's hay, it's not going to be burning for long, and that will be another success. One more and you get there.
Yeah, buddy. So Kifit would like to use his superior senses, his hearing and his smelling, to kind of guide the group through a network of alleys, hopefully skirting away from the worst of the attackers to try to speed us towards where we need to go, unmolested.
Go ahead and make a perception check. With
Sure
advantage.
thing. Here it comes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, okay, that is a 23.
23, that will succeed. So with all of you working together to make your way through this crowd, unfortunately you're not able to save people that are being slaughtered left and right. It's just not within your capabilities, despite whatever your intention might be. You fight your way through this crowd. You manage to fight off these creatures while also many of you are gravely wounded, just as a airship is taking off. As you all run up the dock, it's already full of people. You're managing to push your way through and leap onto the platform just as it's leaving the dock and away from the carnage.
Dang.
And it slowly fades in the background as the ship takes off. Smoke billowing up into the clouds, and all that's left on the dark valley below as the sun fades is the red glow of the flames of summer morn.
As we depart, were there any signs from what we could see of a leadership structure, anything like that? Anyone barking orders? From the enemy, from the orcs, goblins, that kind of thing.
So, right before the ship is fully far out, you look down. Go ahead and make a perception check for me as you're kind of like surveying the battlefield.
Cool. Normal or straight roll or advantage?
This is a vision-based one.
Okay. Got it. Sure, that's fine.
What'd you get?
It's a 21.
21. So there are many different areas. The attacking force is large. It is a large number of creatures outside, and they have several siege machines. The warring tribes of Grumesh should not have these machines. And the first thing that comes to your mind as you're kind of looking at this, and I know this is not the direct answer to your question, but this is just what you notice, is that how did they get these? These are similar to the machines that are on the walls of Summermorn. You see that there is a large tent in the background where you can guess that there is a commander of sorts. They have towers that are allowing them to breach the walls. There are just these legions of these creatures. So they do have a commanding point where this tent would be. You don't exactly see what's inside or who's inside, but as you're also surveying the battlefield, there are several figures dressed in these red and black robes that are praying, it seems. So there seems to be some sort of religious aspect to this warring as well.
You see this?
This doesn't match.
Pointing it out. No, it does not.
They call these wild creatures wild war bands. This seems like an organized movement.
Someone sent them to us, to this place.
Someone is leading them.
Where is the princess? Luxilla. They take her so quickly, right before the attack.
She had means to escape and a court wizard, but the timing does seem suspicious.
Maybe not her, maybe her people.
Think about it, though. The numbers they had, clearly they were prepared in advance, this enemy group, for this raid. Even the court wizard likely couldn't have done very much.
Might have been able to teleport her out, but I worry about the timing. You think about it, it's the day we return, the day the Talamonts are executed, leaving a child recently cursed in charge. The court wizard of the city is gone. Perhaps coincidence.
Someone gone. Why would that be good for someone?
War is always about profit.
When the princess was talking about... No. The High Elven Kingdom wouldn't have anything to do with it. Though it's curious. Because they, as she mentioned, permit fire magic.
That's
And
definitely
other kinds.
Plus, we talked to the captain. Look around from where I am. Do I see the crew? Is there a captain here? Anything like that?
So looking around, there are a lot of people on this. They fit as many as they could, and it's quite a miracle that you guys managed to jump on right as it was taking off. There are people who are burnt. There are people who are crying, and some people are looking around for their families who might have made it onto the ship with them. As if on cue, a figure steps out onto the helm of this ship, kind of looking down at the lower deck where everybody is currently staying. It is a half elfish woman with this long auburn hair and a 3-pointed hat. Everyone, While it was not our intention to take on so many passengers, I will let you know that you are now safe. My name is Captain Marianne. This ship is heading far from Summermorn, and we'll be heading to the Lernbend Hollows in the city of Jollywood. We will try our best to find those who are looking for family on the ship, but given the situation of Summermorn, I will tell you that if you do not know where they are now, they are most likely left behind. We will do what we can to feed all of you, but like I said, we were not expecting to bring passengers on the ship, and there will be harsh rationing, for we have roughly a week journey ahead of us. Potentially less, given weather conditions are fair. Whatever gods you worship, I would start praying now. She'll turn around.
Okay. 1 week to Jollywood. Yeah. 1 week. I open my bag, count up my rations. I have 10 days worth. I have maybe a few days. We can share. Small bit, one at a time.
I have a few extra as well.
Aspen looks over at Astra, kind of clutching his side in pain. If we prepare our spell, we can create good body. We can.
It's just
That'll
looking into
sustain
that.
money for 1 day at a time.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Are you all right? Do you need help with your side?
Oh.
I'm gonna help him anyway.
For now. Okay.
No answer needed.
All right.
While this is
Okay,
people,
oh.
sorry, just the people on the ship while I'm doing this. How close are they to us? Are they bumping into us a lot?
It's overcrowded.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I want to try to distract any of the kids that are on the ship. I'll just use prestidigitation magic and make like snowflakes and different things. Try to calm them down.
My home. It's gone.
Yeah. Also, everyone else also gone. So, new home.
Right. Yes.
Hey, these people, they can use help. So they can use someone who can make food, huh? Cooking. Maybe you find if the kitchen can use one more person. Surely they need more help.
I will go see.
Yeah, you lose everything, but one thing you still have: yourself, your skill.
He is going to reach to his neck, and from around the neck, He's going to pull an amulet. I want you to have this. I want you to have this.
Huh?
This was a necklace that was my husband's. And when he passed, it was given to me. I would have died in my shop if you did not pull me from it. Any one of you can have it, but you may have it. He is going to hand you. It is a small pearl. Kind of has this pink sheen to it. It is a pearl of power. That is attached to a necklace.
Okay.
We'll treat it with care. Don't worry.
Keep the flowers. You may have lost your home, but at least you'll have companionship for wherever you go.
I appreciate it. He's just been holding these two potted plants this whole time.
Question.
Rose has like a small singe.
They have soil, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other soil on this airship, do you think? Might be worth a look.
It would be pretty unlikely, but you can roll for investigation to see if you can find any soil.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and investigate that real quick.
Wait, all the ashy muck on her boots.
10.
No soil that you can find. A lot of like ash and soot settled on the ship right before it took off.
Darn. Okay. Okay. And the flowers can stay in their pots. That's fine. I won't depot them, yeah.
So the next few days, it takes about 5 days for the airship to reach Jollywood, slightly shorter than the journey on horse from Summermorn to Stag Reach. You have, what did I say, 5 days? 5 days. Is there anything that you all would want to do during these 5 days?
Yeah.
I definitely want to be helping as much as I can with Goodberry. You know, things 10 berries, dishing one out passenger that I can, is getting food.
I want to try to show some basic woodworking and well, maybe not survival, but like woodworking and crafting knowledge to whoever seems competent so that they can work on developing some skill wherever we go.
I want to help out with crewing the ship. I want to apply my vehicle's water proficiency if I can, but I'd like to get a good sense of how the airship works. Help out, fill in whatever gaps they need. That's during the day. During the evening time, I'll be playing the lute, and also experimenting with my alchemist supplies, attempting to create something that can go bang and make smoke.
For the sake of your thing in particular, there's Ogivli. Go ahead and make an intelligence check with proficiency.
Cool, here comes. I'm inspired by the smoke that I saw. 17.
I will say that you manage at the cost of 40 gold to make 3 smoke bombs.
Okay.
So essentially how they will work is that when you use your action to activate one, it essentially is the spell Fog Cloud.
Okay.
Assuming the clerics are going to be doing some healing, Casimir is going to use his experience from some military field training to try and help bandage people's wounds, look into the infection if necessary, just try to keep these people from getting sicker on the way.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Yeah, doesn't have any tools to do it, unfortunately, but there's rags from people's clothing and things like that.
Join him. I don't know if that'll impact his.
He does an okay job then. If it's at advantage, it's at 11.
You help where you can.
Seems distracted by the horror of it all as he does it.
On top of helping with the medical side of everything, making tea if possible when I can, I also would like to work on the woolen materials I'm making. Everything, all the wool should be processed. I should be into actually knitting it now, or, crocheting. The smallest item is fingerless gloves. Is that accomplishable?
Yeah.
On the trip?
Definitely over across.
Let's go.
5-day journey, yeah. We're just not gonna roleplay the entire 5 days here. Because we just did that. Just for guys, another Hanago ship. No, just kidding. So the 5 days is rough. You guys kind of are left to process what just happened. There are very few laughing or happy moments. There are times when someone will crack a joke and people will like chuckle, but for the most part it's rough. And despite the help from everybody, like putting together rations, and there's definitely a sense of hunger amongst everyone, as mostly the children are the ones that are fed first. They're the ones who get priority for like good berry and that sort of thing. However, on the 5th day, the ship does dock at the city of Jollywood. Jollywood is a city in the Lernbend Hollows that is quite a very pretty city. It has kind of this French Quarter look to it. It's white stone with like these blue tile roofs to it. There are orchards, there are gardens, and the majority of the populace, as you're looking around, is halfling and gnomes. As the ship docks and you all disembark, don't forget to mark all your character sheets for long rests, as you definitely would have taken those during this time.
Would I come off the ship missing any spell slots?
No, not for the sake of this, no.
Okay.
As the ship docks and before you're all allowed to disembark, you are stopped. There is a halfling man with a very tall hat slightly leaning to the side. He has very thick mutton chops that are red in color with this bright blue eyes and freckles dotting his face. Excuse me. There are a lot of people on the ship, and I do not think it was a passenger ship. According to the manifest, this was supposed to be a shipment of goods and crops for distilleries and such. What news do you all bring?
Aspen looks basically straight down at this guy and says, it was an emergency at Summermore.
Ah. I see. So the rumors are true. We did receive word via Hawk ahead of time that this such thing happened, but we did not know how serious it had become.
Do you know now?
He's gonna step onto a crate, and then he's gonna step onto 2 crates stacked on top of each other, and he's going to pull out a horn, like a megaphone. Attention, refugees from Summermorn. For those needing aid and a place to sleep and shelter, you may find yourself in the public office for placement for those willing to take you in. Otherwise, if you wish to go elsewhere outside the city of Jollywood, in any coastal city that is, we will have ships available. And for those of you needing financial assistance, we'll have that as well. But for those of you with coin, you can pay your own way. It is all dependent on what you're able to do. You're welcome in Jollywood. Like I said, if you need assistance, please find your way to the Public Works office. Thank you. He's going to step down and step down again. Off you go then.
Excuse me. You heard any news of Melanos? Any more attacks?
Not that we've received word.
Fort Ran, they also attack, or Samamon only?
Fort Ran has fallen and is now held by the Grumashian forces.
How far? That only, or further?
I do not know much else, unfortunately. I am simply a port master.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, come on, friends. So, New City.
So, definitely an organized attack, a whole city and a fort fallen.
Yeah. Do you think maybe there's someone sending them that we don't know who?
Well, they seem to be
The volcano.
Yeah,
Mount Rashala.
They definitely dismissed the attacks from these creatures, so they didn't see them as much of a threat, and suddenly they're able to take 2, decently fortified locations. I mean, that's a kingdom in great danger.
Yeah. So, we are on other side of the continent from there. Maybe we can find a ship. Maybe we can go to Ferrestiel. Go to the college there. What do you think?
I think
All of
that's
you.
our best option. I think it's worth stopping by a tavern or a shop somewhere just to listen in. I'm curious to hear what people might think about the attacks that just took place.
Oh, well, if it's shops that you're looking for, Jollywood has some of the best markets in the entire continent of Mernwin. We do have a famed tailor is making the top of the line clothes very popular. And you double look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overhear your conversation, but you may check out their clothing store. He is also an enchanter of sorts, so you might find some with magical properties. Of course, there are many other shops, herbology shops, alchemists, etc. So feel free to enjoy your time here in Jollywood, given the circumstances, of course.
Do you have a map of the city?
No, I do not.
I see.
Aspen kind of like sniffs his armpit and like makes a face. Is there a bathhouse?
Oh, you'll find many bathhouses throughout the city, of course.
Could you direct me to one?
Well, if you were to go down the skydock, down the street, to the left, after 2 blocks, of course, 2 blocks and then to the left. Wait, is it right? How much money are you willing to spend?
I just need somewhere to bathe.
Yes.
Okay, so if you go down the street 2 blocks and then to the right, you'll find the Golden Goose Egg Tavern.
Okay.
And he's gonna point at your journal. That's Golden Goose Egg Tavern. My cousin runs it.
Thank you. Aspen will not pick up his journal.
All right. I mean, I think we are all in need of a bath. 7 days smelling like soot and ash. Man, it's a tavern. We might be able to catch rumors. I worry if they were willing to attack that kingdom. I wonder if there are rumors of any attacks in other parts of the continent.
With a force like that, they could sweep over the continent, I would guess.
And starts his way down the dock.
Yeah, so walking down the city as everybody's kind of dispersing and trying to find their way around this and the early afternoon, there are quite a bit of different shops and establishments here. You do find your way to the Golden Goose Egg Tavern, which is plush. There are a number of when you enter in, there's cushions on the floor. There are tapestries hanging across the rafters. It's nice. And the way that it's
Can I fit through the door?
It's a struggle. These are made for people between 5.5 feet tall, max, but it's accommodating to multiple types of people. The way it's explained to you though is that this isn't a very cheap city to live in. This is rather posh for a lot of the stuff that is available. This tavern does charge 1 gold a night. That's all inclusive of meals, bathhouse facilities, that sort of thing, steam room. But it's nice. You manage to spend your day there, and freshen up. As on your way to the Golden Goose Egg Tavern, you passed several shops. There was a clothing store with these mannequins of these very nice looking outfits. There are ones that are meant for balls and that sort of occasion, ones that are also fitted for combat, and kind of an armor, the clothes that you would wear underneath armor. And it was mentioned to be it just says the word Xylus on the front of it. That's with an X, Xilas. There's also a herbalist store and an alchemist shop. You see that there are many smiths. There are also several distilleries, and just a lot of commerce happens here. So, as you freshen up, what would you all like to do?
I want to visit the enchanter.
Okay. Is everybody going to the enchanting tailor's shop?
I'll follow along.
Yeah.
Yeah, me also.
Cool. So that would be
Yeah.
Xylus.
Hmm.
So as you all kind of walk into this room, it is full of these like clothing displays. There are some of these clothing items that have like this slight sheen to them that kind of sparkles a little bit. There are also several people sewing. There are seamstresses. There are just a number of people. You do watch as they're all kind of working, and then a door opens from above this like staircase. Stepping down, wearing black boots, is a tiefling man. His skin color is that of the color lavender if you were to take a little bit of ash and mix it in to give you this like purplish gray color. He has horns that are about half the length of a gazelle's but goes back straight with a large black brim hat around it. Think girl who just discovered Fleetwood Mac for the first time and bought. That's the perfect way to describe it. Black trousers, white kind of tunic shirt with a long black jacket over top of it. His look would be overall very monochromatic if it weren't for a number of tape measures just hanging down and colorful pieces of fabric kind of like attached to it as if ready for any kind of pallet occasion. He has a pincushion attached to his bicep and just these very completely black eyes. He looks over to one of the gnomish seamstresses and looks down and goes, this one needs a belt. He walks over.
I nudge Casimir in the ribs. Orang Shaitan, like you, huh?
I don't know who this is.
He looks over at this other one. There's like this like dark blue gown that this woman is making. Tear it apart. I hate it. And overall, he goes to this one, and you know she's like sweating profusely. He looks down, kneels down at eye level with her. So, Edna, is it? Tell me, as you thought of making this creation, what was it exactly that went through your mind? She's like, it just reminded me of my grandmother's wedding. He goes, I'm gonna stop you there. Your grandmother's wedding gown. Are we a shop that looks to go back in time and recreate old existing patterns and fashion creations? Just it won't happen again, Silas. He goes, yeah, exactly. It will never happen again because you're fired. He stands up. That's just how this like woman's just left sobbing by this presence. And what disaster has just found its way into my shop? And that is where we're going to end the story for tonight.
So sassy.
So everyone, thank you so much for tuning into tonight's session. I warned all the players that something big was going to happen tonight, and something did happen tonight that was big. It was absolutely amazing, and thank you for, you know, a great year, 2022, last session of 2022. 2023 is going to be fantastic. It's crazy to think about that we've been doing this for, you know, about 140 sessions at this point. So, woo! Campaign 2 session 21.
Shopping episode.
The next session is probably going to be a shopping episode, but it's going to be a good one.
Yep.
It's going to be exciting. I
dear.
want to thank all of our role players for joining in this session. We are missing a few faces, but they will be here next week. I'm going to pass it on over to Astra, our Furbog Druid.
they'll be here for 2023. Woohoo! Happy New Year's in advance. I'm super excited. It's my favorite. I had a great time with this session. I'll be super excited for next session as well. Curious to see what happens with this individual that we are going to meet, but we'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Jeremiah, who plays Aspen and also played pretty convincing Kydro today.
Flex.
Alex. Yeah, there you go. Take it away.
All right. Yeah, it was a great session. Crazy combat. A lot of a lot of crazy shit going on. Man, a room burning down around us. Not just a room, a whole tavern burning down. And just dire circumstances, dire to the point where Aspen had to lead down a little path of self-discovery with that gross spore vomit that did.
You were gonna do it before too.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of stuff has happened this session, and I'm excited to see where this new location takes us story-wise. And wow, next session is not until next year, guys. It's gonna be such a horrible wait.
That wait a whole 2022.
Yeah. And with that, I'll pass it over to Noah, aka Zulkifli, our human blood hunter.
Hey folks, thanks Jeremiah. I'm so glad we get to see your face now. Can I just say, those of you who are listening to the audio only version of this, I pity you. But I also don't, because our voices are lovely. But nonetheless, it's nice to see Jeremiah join us on cam. Super cool. Congratulations on your new gift. This was fun. It's been a ride, and it will continue to be a ride. Yeah. God, what can I say? Except I'll see you on the shopping episode that straddles the new year. Straddles the new year. And with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Nate, aka Nazmir, our sorcerer/fighter guy.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. It was a pleasure. Lots of fun, and just thinking back, it's been a good year. I'm excited for a whole brand new one. And we'll see you next year. Thank you. And I'll pass it off to Casimir.
It was an interesting session. We made up for no combat last week with pretty hectic combat this week. Added somewhat to, me adding a whole other burning effect. Casimir feels somewhat better, for burning the tavern down, mostly because it was probably going to get burned down anyways. Maybe. But yeah, great session. Really shocking a twist there, and we get to see what happens. I mean, the Seekers are exiled from one nation, another nation is at war and maybe going to be burned to ashes before you can get back there. You're running out of countries. So gonna pass it on to our dungeon master for, I guess, the last prestige encounter sign off of the year.
Thank you so much there, Casimir. Tune in next week in 2023 as we continue our story here at twitch.tv/prestigegc for session 22 of Prestige Encounters. I'm your Dungeon Master, Salkas, and thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Bye! Bye.